been sipping on ricotta, gon' pop me a bottle, pour me up a drink. Yeah, she been sipping on ricotta, gon' pour her a bottle, pour her up a drink, pour us up a drink. A ricotta, we gon' have a drink. A ricotta, everybody drinking. Ricotta, get you some ricotta. Oh, I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. Ricotta or more, drink like a boss.
Yeah, black excellence. I am excellently black with intelligence. I'm Slicktalk with Scalez podcast.
Yes, sir. Let me get some sound effects, air horns, claps, and shit. Since my shit ain't working. Thank you. Turn me up, don't turn me down. This thing on? Ladies and gentlemen, you are now rocking with the best. The Slicktalk with Scalez podcast. We are back, and it is Tuesday, motherfucker. We here, we lit. Episode 87 of this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Episode 87. You know what I'm saying? We getting there, man. That's 13 away from $1. Shit. We done came a long way, man. When I first started doing this shit, it was just me on camera. Remember, Cam?
Yep, with an iPad.
With an iPad. Now we got like 4 cameras in here. You know what I'm saying? We StreamYard, we on YouTube. I got Shereen with me and shit. You know what I'm saying?
She be talking sometimes?
Yeah, she talk sometimes. Yeah,
wow.
Sometimes.
She be saying shit sometimes.
She got some shit to say today, though, because we got some topics that are sensitive to her heart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She came on time.
She was ready. She was prepared. She texted me earlier. That's when I knew she was on business. I'm like, oh, she coming with guns a-blazing.
Right.
She ain't coming to play with these people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, man, if you're just tuning in, this is episode 87 of the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast. Please share.
Share.
If you're on Facebook.
Share the live. Let's let them make first. Come on. Share the live.
Share this. Run these numbers out.
We weren't here last Thursday, right?
Tuesday.
No, but we weren't here last Thursday.
No, we weren't here last night.
Yeah, because we was watching
the Bucks. Go Bucks. Yeah. Y'all thought that nappy head bitch was gonna beat us? Y'all just fucked up. Yeah, he got on my motherfucking nerves. He's too good at basketball. Like, he gets on my nerves. Like, he's really too good.
This is season hate. This is hatred.
Yeah, like he's entirely too good.
Right.
I want him on my team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that nigga because he ain't on my team and he plays basketball entirely too good. Like,
that 3-pointer, that 2-pointer at the end of regulation. That put a dagger.
That saved our life, man. If that ref would have counted that as a 3, we wouldn't. Yeah, we would not be celebrating. I thought it was a 3 too.
Dog toe was long as fuck.
And I called it too. Like, while he let it go, I was like, that's good. And niggas in the living room with me like, yo, you're fucking around.
Nigga, that last one in the game was good, I thought.
He thought too.
He airballed the fuck out of
wow.
I
was like, oh, wow.
Yeah. I was at work today. I heard my kids using that sound effect. I guess it's some game that they be playing or
They
something.
really know shit about it.
Yeah, and that's the sound effect. Like I guess when they die or fuck up or something.
That's
I'm like, damn, where y'all get that from? I'm like, they watching the pod.
Watch Slicktalk with Scalez, nigga.
What's happening, man? Young Deuces, my brother Rudy. This nigga about to interview Dave East.
I saw that shit.
See, man, I gotta get my podcast shit up, man.
You just posted
Jay Ellis.
Jack Wild, and the guy that be on Insecure, the Crip or the Blood, whichever one he is.
Oh,
Lit.
Man, shout out Geek Set, man. Shout out the whole shit, man. We trying to get like you, bruh.
When I grew up,
I want to be like you, man. I'm gonna give me some motherfucking podcast Viagra and get my dick bigger so I can be like you, fam. You know what I'm saying? So I can do this shit full time like you, bro. You killing shit. You know what I'm saying?
40 Mil should be ready to make an appearance on the podcast show real soon, little brother.
all right.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, when you ready, 40. You know what I'm saying? Me and Bergie will be here Thursday talking about the album. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be talking about you, that cold ass beat you gave us for that motherfucker.
I checked out the 40 Mil beat CD that he put out on Spotify.
Fire.
Yeah. So this fire. Still doing his thing.
40 Mil fire, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brother. Yeah, the Bucks, man. We killing shit right now. We going crazy. We going to the chip. We went in the whole tank. You know what I'm saying? No, this ain't a frosted lemonade, man. I wish it was.
Shout out to Slicktalk for giving the crew the days off to watch and
Yeah,
enjoy the game.
to enjoy the.
You know, you a good boss.
Yeah,
you was a good boss.
Some boss.
We accrued some holiday songs.
Yeah. Even though you used all your PTO, I rolled some over from Can and gave it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Master treat us right, and Master let us do our thing. You know, we be working, but he let us go have fun.
Hey, I don't Joe Buttons, y'all.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
I ain't worrying balling, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, they ain't doing today.
No, they actually landed on their feet pretty well.
They hit the bump and kept going.
Yeah,
I think they were the friends anyway.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Those two were the friends.
Yeah, no, they were crew.
Yeah, and Joe kind of.
Was the, you know,
Yeah.
this is my guy Joe right here.
Yeah.
They got their own show now, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
They doing their own thing. But yeah, like I said, man, this is episode 87 of the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast. Sitting in with me today, you know what I'm saying? I got the baddest bitch on the balcony in the building. Shuri, say what up to the people.
It's popping, everybody.
Hey.
You get it to be on time.
I don't know. I'm still up in the air about that PTO for the twerk class. I mean, we are doing a hip hop show Thursday, so Bergie might have just saved her where I might not necessarily need her on Thursday. So I might have to roll over some more Can's PTO, but you can't keep using bro PTO. Like he gonna run out of PTO in a minute because you're never here. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? He gonna run out of PTO. Then what we gonna do?
I only took PTO
All the time.
that 1 week my hair was fucked up.
A week?
A week. Our hair was fucked up for a week.
18 hours.
Only time it happened was like 1 week.
1 week.
This year I've been good.
And you went down to Chicago to see the Marvel shit down there.
Yeah.
So you
Friday.
was that Friday?
Yeah, it was Friday.
That's still last week. That still count.
Yeah, it was Friday.
Yeah, I don't care. That's
Don't do her. Hey.
How was that?
You don't need her. I do need her.
Yeah.
I always need the baddest bitch on the balcony riding with me. So, you know, on camera, talking this shit and working the board. I got alternate PTO. Facts.
Did we not talk about how Don took a whole month
Yeah,
and a half
he
off?
do.
So he don't got no PTO either.
Cherie actually got more involved with the show because Don was gone.
Oh.
For almost 2 months.
Yeah.
He was gone for a minute. I thought he was locked up. I thought he was doing time.
He was on a vacation. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to sow his royal oats. You know what I'm saying? Like the Princess Amunda.
That's what niggas say when they locked up. Yeah, I was on vacation.
Yeah, on
A
vacation.
little vacation.
So I got my ass in Minnesota. Ain't that what Ice Cube said?
Right.
Summer
That's on
vacation.
vacation.
So yeah, give it up to Cam, man, on camera talking this shit.
What up,
Working the
y'all?
board for me.
What up, y'all?
And then my favorite motherfucking comedian, my motherfucking dog, and this nigga can cook. You know what I'm saying? Live from Kitchen Table Talk.
Kitchen Table Talk. Guess People like kitchen table talk.
Kitchen table talk is dope.
It's a lot of work though.
Give it up for the homie Michael J. Curtis.
What's going on,
people? Yes, sir. So we ain't gonna waste no more motherfucking time. I know what y'all here for, what y'all came here. If somebody left before, tell they ass to come back because we about to get into the shit.
Let's do that. The shit.
So there was a fight at Prime Social.
No.
On Father's Day.
You don't say.
It's another thing that grinds my gears.
That fight grinded your gears?
Listen.
Because Mama was there.
Okay.
Well, no. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Start from the
Go
beginning.
ahead, Mike. I'm gonna let you lead. I'm gonna let you lead on this.
Okay, so because you were there, you were eyewitness.
I was front and center.
You got to get interviewed.
Okay.
So I was at home minding my business, and I saw this video, the status actually, in a video posted under the status that showed this fight, and it was like a lot of people. Now I didn't know that this was us.
Oh, you thought it was somewhere else?
I thought it was somewhere else. So I said, I'm like, oh, interesting.
Now I did see the bleeding of the head. I saw the other girl get clocked. I saw all of that. But
the bleeding of the head.
The bleeding of the head.
I saw these things. I want y'all to know, and I didn't know it was that. So I kept going. I can't find that video right now. I can't find that video. So apparently there were some players that were involved in this that a few of us know. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Now the one we have to identify them. Okay.
Okay.
All right. The one.
Are we gonna withhold names for the innocent?
No. They did this publicly. So we're they did this all in public. All of them did it in public.
Okay.
Every single one of them.
Say no
Okay.
more.
So one of them, the one in the white jumpsuit.
Okay.
Her name is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't forget her name. Sheena King. There we go. Sheena King.
She owns a shop here, correct?
She owns a shop
Okay.
by the name of
Hair Fantasies. Okay.
Listen, and the way all their hair was looking in this video, it definitely was a fantasy.
Yes.
Now listen. Now, there's one in Sheena King. The other one who was clocked upside the head, her name
That was bleeding.
that was bleeding.
Not the one that took the blow
'cause there
and
were
kept it
two-
moving.
there were
Yeah,
two
one
heads.
took a bottle blow and kept it moving.
Yeah. Now, there was one that was bleeding, and then in the rest of the video, you'll see there was another girl that was clocked,
Mm-hmm.
and she wasn't bleeding. That wig she had on, of course, it made her stumble.
It made her stumble a little bit, but she kept her
stumbled.
feet.
She stumbled a little bit and got back to her feet,
She kept her footing.
and then we found out that was her auntie that knocked her with that.
Yeah, that her own auntie
Oh,
hit
her
her.
own
with
auntie
What did you say
knocked
about
her.
it?
Yeah, that was her
With that
own
Douce
auntie
bottle.
hit her with the Douce bottle.
Now that's what all of us got from it. We get from this also that the girl was supposed to be 16 years old and got clocked.
Yes, she definitely was 16 and she does cocaine.
And she does cocaine.
Yeah, she said all 16-year-olds go to the club and do cocaine.
And do the coke. So she went to the club part. We saw that. Now I don't know when she do her booking sugar.
Yeah, I don't know
I don't know when she got
when
time
she
to do that.
partakes
I don't
in
know
that.
between.
She probably was off that coke when she got hit with that bottle. You get
You never know,
superhuman
'cause
strength.
She did pop back
Yeah,
up. Like
yeah,
it was. She
yeah.
did. She popped right back. The fuck. She did. You should have seen the vibe. Was just like it moved.
I went for the fall. I was like, wait.
She didn't fall. She got right back.
That one, that's shake it off.
She got right back.
All
The
these
vibe-
Mariah Carey
The
references.
vibe just went back. It was kicking it. So here's my question, Scales. You were there. How did this kick off?
Okay. First of all, it rained on Father's Day, right? So
Right.
we're outside at Prime Social and it's puddles on the floor. If you watch the video, there's tarps over. Those are couches underneath
Yeah.
those tarps or whatever.
That are
So-
usually red.
that are usually red, and there's usually people on them.
Yeah.
But because it rained and it was wet, he covered them up, and it was like a big puddle. Like you couldn't even walk through this puddle. So the back part of the outside area was like sanctioned off because it was this big ass puddle of water. So it was
Gotcha.
one side of the room, one side of the outside.
Yeah.
All I know is I seen the chick who head got busted and was bleeding. They was chilling in a pack. And then I walked, you know how you do the parade, people do their little, walk around. I did the walk through, and before I made it back around again, the girls behind me was fighting her. And I'm assuming that was Sheena now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And next thing I knew, they was fighting, but you could hear the bottle. When the bottle hit her in the head, you could hear it. I know people heard it on camera too, but like if you were there, you could hear the shit. Because okay, for DJ Kev's birthday, it wasn't raining, it was hot. He had the DJ equipment outside.
Yeah.
But because it wasn't raining, there was no DJ equipment outside, so you could faintly hear the music from the inside. But
Yeah.
it was so hot on the inside that everybody came outside. That's why everybody was outside. Because it was so hot on the inside.
Wow.
You know, I'd be like hot, rainy, and we get that humid type of weather here. So it had fucked up the temperature in the room. So everybody stepped outside. He cut the air on, and then, but the fight jumped off before we went back in the
y'all
building.
got there to cut the air on?
He waited till the motherfucker got packed, I guess, to cut the air on.
Oh, he
You know what I'm saying?
Look what's how he
He
cheats.
sucked dick in the bathrooms. Oh shit, they be sucking dick in the bathrooms too. She
I
put all
guess
that in her
booger
post.
sugar and suck dick in bath. That is interesting. Who is raising her?
I don't know.
Now,
Clearly, the lady who hit her with the damn bottle.
Well, let's talk about it. Apparently, she was there with her mother and her adult sister.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. So here's the thing. At what point do we go from business owner? This is the thing. I want to understand why Sheena don't think she can get sued. You're a business owner. You have a license through the state. You think somebody can't sue you? And then when you don't pay them the money, you think they can't fuck with your license?
So I had somebody in my inbox because I made a post that said, "You mean to tell me the fight from Skybox and the fight yesterday and some arson shit is all combined?" Yeah, if I was Royce and Odin, Royce the owner of Skybox, Odin the owner of Prime Social, I would put a ban on all you bitches in my Denzel Washington from Training
Well, all
Day
these
voice.
players aren't the same.
So look, hold on. There's been so many fights at Skybox that people were writing me like, "You got the wrong fight." I said, "That's not the fight I'm talking about." Fam, who's accused of doing the arson, was outside of Skybox in his drawers. I posted this video on social media. I recorded it because I was there for this too.
Yeah.
He was outside of Skybox in the street on 3rd in his drawer, squaring up with security and some bitches and some niggas.
You like the Milwaukee TMZ in this.
You know what I'm
saying?
He's always there.
I was there.
I'm always there. It seems like it always happens
I feel like he's always
when
there.
I do that. But I think it's it's the universe working in my favor because they know this pod needs the tea. You know what I'm
Everybody
saying?
got to know.
Everybody got to know. You know what I'm saying?
I was asking questions.
And we want the real tea. We don't want the fake tea. You know what I'm
So the video that I posted, we ain't gonna say that.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, we're gonna skip that one.
Yeah.
So,
oh man,
I
put my head down for a minute.
Like it. I don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it. Whatever it is,
Look,
I don't want to do it.
Michelle, yeah, I remember seeing you that night. She said I was there July 26, 2020. Yep.
Oh Lord.
Yep. Yep.
And what happened?
From my understanding, that person was accused of committing that crime then, and that broke out a fight at Skybox that night.
Oh,
a whole damn near calendar year later, because the person who paid him to do this, I guess, doesn't live here and don't go out often. So when they seen her Sunday, it was on site, I guess. And that's what led to the chaos that happened on Sunday, to a point where so somebody was like, "Man, a security guard up the gun on females." I said, "Man, if y'all had been there, them bitches was out of control." That fight, that's probably the longest club fight I ever seen in my life. It went on for like 13, 14 minutes. Club fights usually be like 3-4 minutes and then they over with.
Well, let's talk about it.
That shit went on for ages.
It said that the owner of Odin did not have his full staff this particular day. He said he had half his staff. Well, allegedly, he said he had half his staff this particular day. That's half security.
When Father's Day has been sold out since Memorial Day.
Well,
that's interesting that he would
said
do
he
that.
gave part of his staff.
Oh, the day off for Father's Day.
For Father's
Well, that's nice. He's a nice boss,
Yeah,
from my
that's nice,
understanding.
but you
I
need
hear
to
great
make sure
things
you
about him.
pull in enough people.
Yeah, you might have
taking off some you.
Yeah, he's trying. Yeah, that's why he's my guy, though. You know what I'm saying?
Cutting off some people. If you knew you had half your staff, do you want to be packed to capacity?
She said he was like Feliz Navidad.
That's what he said on the
Yeah,
video.
that is what he
Feliz
said on
Navidad. I said, wow.
Merry Christmas.
He gonna get off though, or she's gonna get off, or they're gonna get off.
I have
don't
a
know.
question though. The segment that I watched, because I did not watch the whole part. I did see a very familiar security guard that I see on the premises of this
building
of this
with
building.
the chopper.
Grab the girl with the Douce bottle by the arm.
Yeah,
but did not take the Douce bottle.
No, didn't take the Douce bottle until she knocked
and
her
then
own
another
knee.
Security guard walked up and took it from her.
Yes, it was like, "What you doing?"
Oh,
like it
yeah.
kind of like blunt.
Nigga.
That's why I laughed. It's like,
nigga.
He was
He
irritated.
was like gently pulling
ugh.
her back and had her arm with the bottle in her hand, but never took the bottle. After he watched her, hit the chick upside the head with it.
Oh yeah, Tamika
I
said she
just
know
wanna
one of the
know.
bartenders was off. Yeah, the
The whole world is fighting, Dino.
Yeah.
You
Well,
ain't lying.
well, the
'Cause that
bartender
video
was-
from Gary, Indiana, that people thought was Milwaukee. That video.
Oh, that was
crazy.
just sad.
That
That
was
was
sad.
very sad.
That was crazy.
Well,
That sounded like a war
well,
zone.
that's Gary though.
Yeah.
Fam pulled up in the car though. Did you see that?
Is that one that?
Pow!
They were fighting on the back of the car. And
Oh, and
motherfucker
just
pulled
cra-
up
and
and
smashed
hit
I'm
him.
like,
him,
if
man.
you was coming to save him, you about to kill him.
You hit the nigga that you coming to
You
save.
coming to help him.
You know
about
what he
to kill him.
said? But they got off you though.
Yeah, they got off.
But
you,
they got
dog.
off you, didn't they? Yes, because you was gonna kill all of them.
They was beating his ass.
They figured it. Yeah, they were.
They was beating
And they
his ass.
figured it. They figured if you didn't care about me, then they didn't care about them. He was very sure.
Yo,
Oh
that-
no, it was definitely premeditated because from what I read, Miss Hair Fantasies was not pleased. She hasn't been pleased for a while with the shenanigans and what's been going on. So yeah, it was definitely on site, and it was on site.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
You think that girl burnt her shop down for real?
I don't know if she paid that boy girl to burn that girl.
We don't
shop
know.
down.
I don't
Okay,
even know.
all right.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like to the audience that I'm just playing like I don't know, but I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
So this whole
You think that
drama,
girl burnt the shop
this
down
whole
for
drama stems from someone's business being burnt down.
Being burnt.
Oh.
Well, this is what the
Okay,
streets
so
say.
on site is actually probably
Yeah.
proper.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
justifiable.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm
on site.
saying?
it says apparently somebody's husband was being slept with. That's what they say.
Yeah.
And then it resulted in the business being burned. That's what she said. And then outside of the business being burned.
Michelle said she personally don't think she did.
I don't think she did either.
I heard that too.
So she's basing this off of what information? Then?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't believe that girl burnt her shop down. I don't believe that the girl in the pink burnt the shop down. I don't think.
You think they was just laughing at her shop burning down?
I think they was just laughing.
That's what you thought.
I think Mark.
That's still justifiable to get whooped though. Don't be laughing
She
about my
laughed?
misery.
I think somebody was just. I think the person was just laughing at that individual.
she
That's-
said homegirl been coming up to her shop. Yeah, they was married.
She said somebody's her friend.
Man, that's crazy. I was over
But
there.
there,
I'm now that this is coming full circle. I was over there smoking weed with them niggas right before this shit happened.
Really?
I ain't gonna say nothing because that's my nigga, my guy, that's my dog. So I ain't incriminating him or putting his name in this. But now that y'all talking about marriage and the people that's involved, yeah, absolutely. I was literally right there. And what's funny is if that's what they was fighting over, he walked off with me.
Smoking weed at the dancery.
Yeah, he walked off with me though. Like it wasn't like, like if some bitches was fighting over me, I kind of be like, damn, oh shit, this nigga like
but
wa-
wait a minute.
he like walked like when it jumped off, he like looked over his shoulder and walked off with me. Like shit.
No, but wait a minute. Ain't he with a?
Fuck them hoes.
According to what people say, he not even with neither one of these people that are fighting.
She
He's
said
with a
sweet is
whole
her
nother
friend.
individual.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. I'm saying too much.
I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't be knowing people business to that extent, but
I don't know. This is what they told
so
me.
it's not over a shop, then it's over some dick.
It evolved from that.
It evolved from that. So the dick led to the shop being
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I believe these are all
tampered
connected.
with.
This is all connected
Okay.
and messy.
As
People
fuck.
as hell, and y'all keep it out of people's.
I feel like I should have on a
establishments.
condom talking about this
So
shit right
where's-
now.
Y'all
I might
should have
catch
did
something.
Yes, y'all
Yeah.
should have did this on third.
So that's what I'm saying. If
Where's
you
the
own a
shop located?
business, why y'all didn't fight at your business?
But
Why you
right.
come to bro business and fight?
Where's the shop located?
Why would you do that?
Didn't I make a post about this? If y'all really want to fight
Fight.
somebody,
You
pull
said
up.
that. See, you said that. My guy Money, shout out my guy Money, man. He commented on my post when I said that. He said, "Yeah, these bitches want to love in hip hop." He said they want cameras, bro. It's too much love in hip hop.
Tamika said the streets be talking. Listen,
Yeah, don't they?
I got all that tea. This morning.
Yeah, Tamika, when you wrote me, what I say? I said I know that already.
I don't even say tea, but I
Tamika
definitely
wrote me
got
and gave
all
me
of that
all the
this morning.
tea, and I was like, "Damn, Tamika, you could have saved your breath because, baby, I knew all that shit already."
Listen,
So where is the
no,
shop
the
that
whole
burnt down?
thing.
I don't know where the shop is.
The shop was originally
On
off
Third.
of like Third and Center.
Center across
wanna
the street
say-
from the KFC, next door to the Muslim
Yeah, like
school.
Diagonal,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, by the
Metro
Muslim,
PCS,
not
it's
too
like a
far
shop
from the Muslim
next
school.
door.
Yeah.
You know, Clara Muhammad,
Yeah.
right there on the corner.
It's like on right.
The liquor store, right?
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
like Third and right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Definitely ghetto, Michelle. Definitely, I was, yeah. the ghetto for real. Scalez. That was ghetto. I don't even know what else to call it. That was sad. All their wigs was gone.
All they wigs.
Was any dudes fighting?
I don't know
Was
who
it just
No,
installed
no,
it.
I didn't see no dudes.
No,
fighting.
it was.
Just
So there was no
Yeah.
dudes in the picture at all.
No,
other than-
it's not. I Dino, when I say these bitches, I was getting around to the niggas too. I was gonna say this generation wants to pull the phone out before they even swing a punch. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on, because if it wasn't for you putting on a show for everybody, I just pull up on you wherever and beat your ass at the gas station. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to do this in a public forum in front of 400 people unless I want an audience. You see what I'm saying?
Basically,
I pull up on Reggie Brown. You.
Yeah,
Reggie Brown. That's what you wanted to be.
You wanted to be on the
You
low
wanted
like
to
Reggie.
be Reggie Brown. People got to speculate about what
Right.
happened.
Urban legends.
You don't want to be, especially when you own a business. You don't want to be on camera.
Hey man, I thought
assaulting.
I was on the set of Set It Off.
Yes.
First of all, it went from beautiful, I'm smoking blunts, big booties and wigs and shit walking by me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next thing I know, 5 minutes later, it looks like WWF, big bitches in cat suits with cornrows looking like Cleo from
Somebody
Set It
said
Off.
musty cat suits.
Yeah,
I wasn't
musty
there.
cat-
It wasn't me, but I heard it.
I'm like, what just happened? Like every woman in here just turned into Queen Latifah with cornrows. Like what
Everybody
the fuck
turned. Yeah, everybody looked like Miss Cleo by the
didn't
time
they?
I saw
Like
the video.
what the fuck happened? Like you bitches was bad. Like y'all just got fucked. Like Tay just knocked y'all shit down or something. Like Tay
Yes.
just got y'all wigs together for y'all, and then in a blink of an eye, you bitches turned into a nigga with some cornrows and a cat suit on. Like
Hoppo, who this man?
So,
Hoppo.
Hoppo, who this woman?
So
Hoppo,
what's
who
the
this woman?
status of Prime Social at this point?
They have not.
I don't know about letting
They have not been
16-year-olds
to
in
the
there.
council. They have not been to. Well, let's talk about it.
Well,
She says she was there with her mother, and she was there with her sister. Now,
Yeah,
she
I
was
think if
there
you
with-
come before a certain time,
yeah,
someone told me you can get in Casablanca, Skybox, and all these places if you're under 21. If you're
you
there
can if you
before
come before a certain time.
9 or 8 or 9.
And
or
your
something.
right.
Do they have food there?
Yeah, they have food
Yeah,
at
but
Prime.
even
It's a
if
restaurant, though.
not, if you are with your parent, if I'm understanding this correctly, in the state of Wisconsin,
This state of
your
Wisconsin.
parent can consent
Yeah.
to you being in a bar.
So there was
and
there was
whatever.
there was no rule violated on to that.
On
I
his
thought
end.
you
Rule
still had to
violated.
be out by a certain time, or maybe that's just.
That may be that
individual
bar.
establishment.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
I-
there
I-
with the parent, are you there under the parent's consent?
You can
That's
actually
basically
drink.
what it's supposed to.
The
what it's
parent
supposed
can
to
actually buy you a drink in Wisconsin
Yeah.
at the bar. You
Yeah.
can go to the bar with your parent.
I used to
Yeah.
go to bars with Harvey, but I just thought Harvey had VIP.
No.
My dad back in the day, I just thought he was plugged because he was famous. You know what I'm saying? Like a famous nigga take their
Yeah.
kid to the bar.
So she said she was there with her mother. Now, do it make me question her mother's parenting skills? Yes. Because what you doing there with your mama at 16?
Was the mother and the sister fighting too? Like,
well,
I'm trying to figure
don't
out
even
what
know
led
if
the
it's the
auntie to dinking her because I watched the auntie get
She
the
really
motherfucker
couldn't-
ready.
Yeah, why-
Like hand, she was doing her arm like
Listen.
this. Cuz.
I put this on Sam Post.
She had the bottle in her hand doing like this,
Yes.
like she aimed. She spot.
She
I
was
watched
like-
her spot the little bitch.
let me tell you something.
Timed her. The little bitch is on the go.
Yeah.
Slow motion. She trying to cut
all
across
that
the tarp.
all that stuff was slow motion.
Yeah.
She's trying to get across the tarp though and make
Yeah.
it to land because I told you it's all wet. It's like an
Yeah.
island. Right
She was
there.
trying to see the
She
fight.
was trying to make it to land,
For
but
what
I
she
seen
said.
the lady with her wig cap on.
Yep.
You know
Because
what
her
I'm
wig
saying?
gone.
With looking like Malcolm X.
That's
You
my
know what I mean?
question. Was that lady with
I
Hair
don't know.
Fantasy?
I don't know, bro. I don't know who the auntie was with, but she was aiming that motherfucker. She rope-a-dope that bitch, bro. Like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
She cocked that motherfucker. And I'm talking about timed it perfectly as the girl was crossing. She hit her right on the temple with the
Big-
motherfucker. Perfect timing.
She didn't.
Yeah.
She
I
didn't.
put
She didn't
this
wobble.
under Sam Post. TT got beef with her niece.
Don't
She do. She was like
She
last
been waiting.
Thanksgiving. You asked about
She,
potato salad,
she
and
put
I made
her
it.
auntie didn't know
And
it was
I would
her.
get
It's,
you.
it's
And she
either
got
that or TT need LASIK. Because
Or-
something
No.
ain't right.
Or
Like,
TT was like, "I told your ass to get over here." That's
Didn't I
that.
tell you to get over
Didn't I
here?
tell your
Got a
ass to get
bottle?
over here?
Yes.
how you
She
mistake
knew it was that. She
how
hit
you
that girl
mistake
with
your
the-
niece
You
for
don't
a
do.
op?
You don't
She
do
hit
it
her
to
with it.
Makai.
Wait a minute, time out. How you mistake your niece for a op?
She was like, I don't know. her.
TT got
You
beef.
don't do it to Makai. My mama didn't pick up all kind of shit and hit me with it. I don't know if she picked up a Douce bottle, but
Nah.
it's been some shit thrown at me before.
I done had stuff thrown at me before too, and I believe that the auntie is upset because she asked about her potato salad at Thanksgiving. That's my theory. That is my theory.
People
I-
be drunk and still recognize you.
That,
I'm
but
not
she
going.
said she didn't recognize her niece. Now I don't know no auntie that don't recognize her.
So why you swinging on? her?
Alicia brought up a good point. Even if that girl was there with her parent, that's dangerous for niggas like us that's in the club.
It definitely
is.
That puts us in a definite like risk, crime,
especially
conviction.
But I heard the video. I heard the video of her speaking, and she's saying that her mother was near and her sister were near, and they didn't sound that smart. So they did.
Don't matter.
They didn't sound that
If
smart.
she doing coke
Look,
and
fam
sucking
said, was
dick
she
in
drunk? I
bathrooms,
think the auntie was drunk. That Douce bottle was empty, cuz. Corporate cuz. The Douce bottle was empty, so them hoes was drunk.
No, she didn't sound smart in what she was talking about. She said, people, they do coke. I mean, she went on a whole rant. Ma'am, calm down.
Calm down. First of all, you going to get everybody indicted talking about you do coke. Like, whoa.
Side note, the Douce bottle was in her hand.
In the auntie's hand.
Because there's a Hennessy shortage in the nation.
Facts,
just so you know.
Facts, yeah.
So just want to make sure people know that.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Carry on.
While people talking about Casamigos coming up over Hennessy, watch your mouth.
I found out a cool fact about Casamigos today.
House of Friends. What's up?
Yeah, House of Friends. George Clooney bought it back in 2017 and sold it for like some odd million, like 40-50 million or something.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess the stock, because it went up, like I guess he cashed in on it.
Because I hadn't heard
Michelle, we're not blaming this on Cognac. Cognac ain't do this. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Cognac don't do this. Cognac is for nice upper echelon individuals.
Y'all got to stop fighting in these people establishments.
Y'all got to stop.
These young black brothers
establishments
and sisters are fighting with the city to keep their licenses every day. Y'all have to stop doing that. If y'all got beef,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Miss Hair Fantasies, if I was the person that owned Prime Social, if my license is gone, so is yours. And that's basically how I would be. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, you wouldn't be wrong.
I would be that petty.
She brought the beef to the street.
Yo, she definitely did.
I mean, there's plenty of places they could have met. Midtown. You know what I'm saying? Like all kind of neutral ass places you could go square up with a motherfucker.
Somebody said Casamigos would never.
No, Casamigos turn y'all into freak house.
I want y'all to know.
Bounce that ass in with your knees, touch your elbows.
This was not when Hennessy was in the streets. We didn't see things like
this.
No. Douce did this.
Douce did it. Now we blaming
Hov. We gonna blame.
I don't fuck with Casamigos. It's Casadores, actually. I don't know. I don't fuck with Casamigos.
Us Ciroc drinkers wouldn't dare. You a lie. You is a lie. Y'all very violent. You know, white drinkers violent from top.
Man.
From just gate.
Out the gate.
Right then.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Some people can't handle it.
Well, you know.
Some people can't handle it. And it shows. What color was they hair before they came?
I don't know. We was having a funky good time. That's all I know, man. It was a funky good time.
Was it almost closing?
Yeah, it was like 6 or 7-ish when that happened. They kicked us out like 8:30ish.
Yeah, it was daylight.
Yeah,
it was daylight.
It was
like, y'all had to go. Oh, yeah. After that?
After that.
After the niggas act up, they got to go. They said, you know what? You ain't got to pass go.
Shout out PJ Tucker for the Milwaukee Bucks. He was in the building.
Oh, lit.
Yeah, he was there. That's what's up. He was mingling with the people.
He was mingling
in the ghetto.
And everybody, I can't believe they was in them jumpsuits doing all that. I cannot believe that.
Wrong outfit.
I cannot. Yes, I'll be conscious of your outfit.
It's the thing. Me as a nigga, I take for granted the wig. I take for granted why women spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on those motherfuckers, because they take you from being like a 4 to like a 6. Easy. Yeah. Like if you got a beastie wig and a bitch put it on right, oh man, it can take you from like a 4.5 to like a 6, bro.
Oh,
but when that motherfucker come off and that shit underneath there, you like a 2. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't even go back to 4. You go back past how you.
They look like Snuffleupagus in a wig cap.
Cleo braids under there.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't judge us at that point.
Yeesh.
Cleo braids, a wig cap, and Snuffleupagus eyelashes.
Don't y'all like need a chin strap or some shit to keep it on? No, it's something. If you pay that much money for it,
it's different. You can either get it clipped, you can have the ones with the strap, or you can get it glued down.
Most people are doing glue. What are they? Glue.
We need more than glue. We need reinforcements. They need
Mine had clips.
They need thread and a needle.
My braid.
I thought it was Mark Henry looking like content. Listen. I didn't say it.
That's the black.
The Big Show.
With the,
Them hoes was out there looking like the Big Show.
Listen,
Andre the Giant. You know he wear that one strap.
They was out there and looking like Majorette.
What's his name? Like
gone wrong.
like Bam Bam from
My
the
God.
Flintstones.
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
said
where y'all going?
fighting out of this corner in the musty cat suit,
with the white.
hailing from 28th and Burlock.
You see in the wig cap.
With our Allen Iverson braids to the back. Looking like fat D'Angelo. Not D'Angelo now. Remember when he got fat? Looking like fat D'Angelo.
Like shit, damn
Hey,
motherfucker.
don't bring Iverson braids into this because his braids will never.
They would
Braids
never.
would never.
They would never. They would
Listen, but Auntie,
Kawhi Leonard.
I just
braids.
want
never.
Auntie
Kawhi
to know-
Leonard braids. That's
Auntie,
better.
I want you to know you are a star.
TT.
TT, you
You are
cut
a
the
star.
fuck up with your old ass at Prime.
Yes,
TT.
you are a
hit your
star.
you hit your Niecy poo.
With
What it
the
do say
bottle. That got to go down in history.
Yo, y'all ancestors is rolling over in their grave.
I don't know who between
If I do
those
say so myself.
videos,
If I do say so myself.
between the girl doing booger sugar and coke in the bathroom, apparently,
And
to the mama bringing her to the club underage, to the auntie hitting her over the head with a Douce bottle. I don't know who
To
doing the
this
thinking.
being over arson, being connected to a fight that happened a
This is
year
lot.
ago.
This is a lot. Who
People
does?
marriages and whoa.
Who conducts
You just
themselves
don't
in
need
this
to
way?
be the cool mom that much.
Yeah, like
You're not coming to the
It's a
fucking
no,
club
you're not
with
coming.
me
We
with all
not.
these grown
Yeah,
ass men.
Your
We
mom-
are judging your parents.
bitch. You gonna wait till you grown.
Come
we
on,
Before,
girl.
judging the parents. We judging it. a little
before
bit.
you hit the club with me, bitch, you gonna be grown. I'm not finna subjugate you to these grown ass, drunk ass niggas in here on my dime and behalf. Like what?
Yeah.
Horrible parenting.
They get
Horrible.
They get those creepy ass niggas.
But that's why we got the
go
Kia
ahead.
boys and all that goofy shit out here right now because we got parents like this.
I need to find out where they at. I'm trying to understand how they've been able to just go and gallivant through the city.
Man,
with no
they do
issue.
whatever the fuck.
I'm
they
gonna
wanna
call it
do.
what it is, gallivanting. Through
Yeah,
the city.
right.
No, we just going to play 2K. That's what they tell them.
How are they able to just? Ain't nobody gonna lock them up, the mama or the police. Neither
They-
one.
They doing the whatever the fuck they
Everybody
wanna
has
do.
just quit doing their jobs around here. No parents are parenting. No police officers are arresting. Where did I heard the kids wasn't enough? They went and stole every scooter in the city and got it locked up. Out? Are they gonna sell them? They probably found a way to break them.
I guess they just keep them,
You
right?
can't do shit with them.
You can't do shit with them. Once
What
they
is the
away
point?
from the thing, it's off the thing. And
What
it's
they
done.
doing holding the scooters hostage?
I guess so.
I'm confused.
What they Dawg said they cut letters out and made
Yes.
a ransom note.
Yes. Back.
Like if you want this scooter back,
Yeah, they like the car.
bring us a Kia or a
The car run out
Honda.
of gas. They like the car.
Nah,
They can take the scooter and keep it for as long as they want to. You want these scooters back? You know what to do.
yeah, run us our munties.
Run it.
She should never go out again.
She
I
should
don't
never
know.
want to go out again. I mean, we would think that, but I heard her talking on the video and she sounded like she was fine.
She sound like she be out here all the time,
And that's what she do along with the booger sugar.
and she might be
allegedly.
and she might be where I'm going with my next subject.
Yeah.
Water Street now has to close at 12:30 a.m. Can I get a womp for that?
These niggas don't know how to act.
Who?
Just 2 weeks ago, our own Cherie was on location, spotted on Water Street about 4:30 in the morning.
No,
I
I
seen
was
her.
not that late.
Nah, it's 12:30. You got to get the
No
fuck
drama.
from
It
out of
wasn't
there.
Look,
No,
the Fatty
no
Patty,
smoke.
hey, the Fatty Patty food truck down there on Water Street, I swear. Let me explain something to you. The Fatty Patty is
You
lit.
ain't gotta
It's
say
fire.
shit to
You
me.
ain't got to tell
Oh
me.
gotta tell
my
me.
You
God.
gotta tell
Niggas
me.
don't know.
Oh my God. Listen.
Don't have that. It's a little skinny nigga that be cooking it back
What?
there sometimes.
Oh,
Shout out Nate from Lux, man. We going to Lux after this. Nate, the owner of Lux, he put me on the Fatty Patty about 2 summers ago.
That burger is
You
ridiculous.
can't beat it. That's
They
the
put
best.
real butter on the burger.
Come on, man, on a truck though.
Listen.
That's off a fucking truck,
Hey,
bro.
did you get the turkey bacon?
Yes.
Nigga.
Fire.
Oh my God.
Oh damn.
If y'all messed up the
She
Fatty
said you
Patty
can
for
buy
me,
a charger for the scooters online.
Yeah, you can.
I believe it.
20
Okay.
bucks.
you can
Oh,
buy a
alright.
charger online.
Oh yeah, okay.
And when you charge them, you can ride them for a little bit
Lit.
Jesus
if you
Christ.
sign it, but you get
They
paid.
have found out a way.
And you get paid for putting
Somebody
them back.
said, I'm pissed. I want my damn Polish.
Yeah.
Sin.
Well, you better get down there before
Sin said she
12:30.
wanna listen. The Fatty Patty. I don't even, if they messed the Patty Patty up for me, I
They
swear to
did,
God,
man.
I'm
You
taking it.
he ain't gonna be out there that late. He gotta be done by 12:30
I'm
now.
going to get a fucking switch.
I asked him to cut
Y'all
my
ain't whooping
So
your
what the
kids.
fuck happened down there? They done smoked somebody down there, right?
twice.
Somebody got shot.
No, it was a
Another
young
fight.
girl. It was a young
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah, like the 16-year-old that was at Prime.
Yeah, they always. I but see, at least the girl that was down on Water Street was actually 19.
Oh, she was 19. Okay.
Yes. This girl is
16.
16.
Still not old enough to get in nowhere. Except
No, but she probably
BW3?
She
walked
can't
down.
get in. I don't even think she can get in BW3s after
But
a
she
certain
can
time.
definitely get a fatty patty burger. Listen.
Oh, they can walk around that motherfucker all night.
She can walk
Oh, it's about 4 or
around.
5
She
food
kick
trucks
it.
down there.
Yeah.
You can bring my drink outside because they can take them to
They
go
take 'em
now.
out.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can take them to go because
So
of Corona.
I ain't necessarily got to come in and get my drink.
Mm-mm.
You can bring my drink outside to me. I can get my burger while I'm on Water Street with all the rest of the people and be cool.
Once upon a time, I did notice this though. When I was coming from not this past game, but the game before that. I think game 6.
Was that 5 or 6 you went down to?
I
the
can't
district?
remember.
I
It was
don't
on a
know.
Sunday, whatever it was. But we went down there, and when the game was let out, we walked down to Water Street. There was not as much police presence. You know, they used to be at the.
Oh yeah, no,
at
they
the-
don't do.
at the
They weren't
intersections.
doing that. Like Sharia tell you, they weren't doing that when the summer first started. There weren't even no like. You remember how they'd be out there barricading the streets?
Yeah.
They packed up the barricades and left people out there. Don was down there too. They left people out there. He like, bro, I was out there, motherfucker, till 5 o'clock in the morning.
They're not fucking around with the people down there no more. So it ain't even like under the same scrutiny as it was.
And now they done fucked it up because I seen the horses was back this Saturday.
Oh, work.
Yeah, on the videos that I seen, the horses was back out there.
You know what? They can't miss everything. But we also have to give them somewhere to go. Like, I guess that's an age group.
But
that's
I'm saying,
missing.
Mike, why you can't just hang out, bruh?
They're a little crazy.
Like in other, you travel. Everybody in this room right here, we travel. We got family that live other places. They got strips where people just pull up and park their cars and they stand there all night long. Like, we can't do that here for some reason. We can't do it at the lake. That's why the lake closes at 10.
But
like,
if we be honest, we emphasize our altercations more than other cities do. It's not that they don't have it. We just, when it happens here with us, we make it such a big thing that it turns into this thing of, well, we need to address it.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, like white people, they shoot up malls and movie theaters and schools and shit. But like when they go on Water Street, they just get drunk, bro. They might have a fight, but they're not shooting nobody.
Different type of white people.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's I think that's why our shit gets so exposed because we got to go to the maximum with everything we do. Hit people in the head with bottles, shoot a motherfucker. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just fight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with your fist?
And record it.
Yeah, and record it and post it.
Yep. I think black people, we come from a different background a lot of times than those our counterparts. And sometimes when we go to the rage, because that's what we know, especially if you're coming from somewhere like Burleigh.
Ooh, a river splash.
Damn, she said they gathering on Titonia North and hanging out now. Yikes. That's dangerous.
By the King Hall?
Yep. The checkers and all of that
Checkers?
shit. Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
I seen that one night coming through there.
Tasty Twist. Damn.
They gonna fuck that up.
Tasty Twist.
That's gonna be fucked
don't
up
be open
next.
that late.
They don't have no teen clubs open no more.
I don't think there's no teen clubs here.
And that's what I'm saying. We had teen clubs.
Yeah, Sugar, Amistad.
Yeah.
I rode by Amistad yesterday. Still got the sign that said
Amistad.
I mean,
still got the big ass boat in there because I went in there with my guy a couple years ago to look at. He wanted to buy the building, and it still got that big ass boat in the middle of the floor. Yeah, still.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say.
I don't know what to
I don't
tell
know
them,
these
'cause
age
they don't got
groups
nowhere to go.
because you can't blame it on the young people because
No, it be grown
people that was
motherfuckers out
fighting
there.
their pride was grown.
They just and an old lady hit a 16-year-old with a bottle. So that,
so we can't say that it's the young people.
No, it definitely ain't the young people.
So what do we do when we're saying, okay, we're gonna close down at 12 on Water Street? I don't think that other cities respond in that way, and I think that's the problem with our city.
It's the response.
It's the response that we make to it. Like, oh, well, we're gonna close down the street earlier. That's not how you help business. Like,
But
you
they
can't
also
close.
have more to do.
Yeah,
we don't have a. When I was like 18, 19, 20, it was so much we could do that they cannot do.
Well, I think a lot of that leads to the social media and shit and the timing and the era that we're in. Like, it leads kids to not play outside. All of that shit. We're in the video game, cell phone, multimedia era.
But I think that's what we've made it because a lot of stuff you still can have kids. There was video games for years.
Yeah, but I'm saying now it's at the point where it's almost crippling. Think about when we play video games. Your mama bought the system, she bought the game, that was it. Now when I buy my daughter a game, I gotta buy all these other accessories to the shit where I'm gonna say, Chase, you better take your ass in there and play that motherfucker for hours because I just spent I just spent $400 just for you to play this game today.
Right.
Yeah.
Not the system. I'm talking about this game.
Right.
Because the person you do Fortnite needs skins. It need a car to ride in. All of this shit, bro. It ain't just Super Mario blowing on the cartridge, putting it in a Nintendo like we used to,
But
bro.
at the same
that
time,
shit is
we had
over
other
with.
stuff. We had.
You got to buy a prescription to play your Xbox, your own video game system.
Yep.
You got to pay for a subscription to play your own shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell my kid, take your ass in there and play that motherfucker, because I just cashed out.
Yeah.
On this shit. You see what
but
I'm
it's
saying?
still parents out here that can't afford it. So what are those parents like? You had arcades before. You had, you know what I'm saying, different things for kids to go to. It was a whole lot of stuff for us to go to. We could have went to Fun World.
They said it was a teen night at 618 back in the day.
Yeah. So it's like
they don't have nothing. They literally.
It's not cool to be a kid no more. That's what I said.
No, it's not.
It's not cool to be a kid no more.
Definitely not.
It's like it's not as exciting.
You want to be 16 in prime social.
But that's why. Because the only thing left to do is what grown-ups do.
Act like you grown.
Act like you grown.
That's it. That's all that's left to do. If you think she want to be a prime social, if she could be somewhere.
So to tie what you saying, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's the exposure.
Yeah.
So when I used to hear about my mama and daddy and them going to the club, I used to have to overhear it, and it was taboo. I didn't know what the club looked like. I couldn't see it. Now, motherfucker can see it on their phone. They mama posted on her story. The daughter watching the story.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? The son watching the story.
I sure never been in prime social, and I was like, "What is that? It's all bright and shit. What they at?"
That's even like Mike said when he first seen it. He assumed it was out of town. He was like, "I didn't even know Milwaukee had no shit like this."
I said, "There's a blue." I saw the blue tarp. Now, if I would have saw the red
couches, you would have known where it was.
Prime Social. Speaking to actually adding to what you said, I've never been to Prime Social. I just know the videos that they do, and they have the red carpet. I mean, red couches. That's
See what I'm saying?
Really, only takes 2 days. That's how I know, because he does the videos a lot.
See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I was one of them kids that wanted to be grown. Like when my sister was going, she was going to the skating rink and all the shit that was here in the 80s and early 90s and shit. I used to be a kid sitting there being nosy, hearing the shit, but I couldn't visually see it. Now you visually see it. So that takes away the taboo-ness of being a kid. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's almost like Pornhub and all that shit takes away. Like if you're a kid like me, when I was a kid, we used to try to get our hands on porn. And shit, you couldn't get it. Now it's accessible. Yeah, now it's accessible. We was pressing the AB button on the cable box.
And you never actually found the porn in places where you were looking for it. You just so happened to be going through your mama's drawer.
Or you might pull out the Waiting to Exhale VHS and big booty dick gobblers would slide out the bottom.
Yeah, it'd be one.
It'd be one video.
It'd be one video. You watch that same video every
over
time
and over again.
Now
they can see anything.
You can pick anything you want.
Anything. They got
the curiosity is gone.
Tamika brought up a good point. She said, shit, back in the day, you also had people spending time with their damn kids.
Because it was fun stuff to do with your kids. We had Fun World. Hell, even McDonald's had a playground.
I took my baby to Dave and Buster's on Father's Day. We had fun.
Dave and Buster's will break you.
Oh, it will. I spent the bankroll, but she had fun, so that's all that matters.
But I like if you went, like if my mama back in the 90s took me to, took me to McDonald's where they had a playground.
Oh, lit.
And I had like an ice cream cone after I had my little Happy Meal. That was a trip.
Eastside, you feel me? She said Big Booty Hookers Volume 2.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm talking about you watch that motherfucker till
somebody that found somebody for a stash of intro was gone.
Man,
you
what?
had to stumble upon it. It wasn't like just
you never knew what it was. They had a great hiding places for those motherfuckers.
Or it was in a multitude of tapes. Under the tape.
You have to make sure you rewind it right back to the same spot.
Yeah, and you got to put it back in the same spot you had it in.
But now if you ain't got the settings on your kid phone, they can just go to the Safari on their phone, type in Pornhub, and see pussy and dicks all night long. I'm talking about for hours, days, months long.
Anything
they want to see.
And they be mad about what they see on Empire. You just could have imagined.
We had to rewind and fast forward to the good parts.
Bro, we watched the same, like y'all said, we watched the same video for years. I'm gonna say from like the age of like 12 to like 14, I watched the same porn for like 2 years. Yeah. That was the only porn in our house. Like I watched that same motherfucker. Like I could tell you what move, position they was finna do, how her moan sound, everything. Like that's how much I watched that motherfucker.
And you had a favorite scene.
Yeah. And I was trying to sing. Once I got out and shit, as a teenager, I was trying that shit on
that ain't how they do it on the same.
Yeah. Oh, look, good one, corporate cuz. YMCA parties and lock-ins at the Boys and Girls Club. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Everybody had my school had dances. activity
Yeah,
night.
facts.
The lock-in at school was the
Man, the
shit.
lock-in was the shit, bro.
Like I wanted
shit.
to go where my friends was. I actually had friends at school.
It's
You know, 'cause
not
I
the
went.
same.
Yeah, you know, because these motherfuckers ain't going, so
They
they don't
not
even
going.
have no.
I had
We had
friends at school that
we had
I
a-
wanted to see.
We had a 3-on-3 basketball tournament at 1:00 in the morning.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Midnight Madness.
Midnight
Yeah.
Madness is playing all night.
Every
Yeah.
Thursday.
I used to walk to us walking in the summer. We used to live on Highway 100, Lovers Lane. You know how they got the townhouses out there? Us walking, that's a memory of mine. Us walking over the hill to go to the gas station. In like the whole block going. Like not the block, but like all the townhouses.
Yeah.
Y'all want to go to the gas
Station,
station? We
yeah.
all
To the
go
gas
together.
station. Yes, that was the whole thing. Like now they don't have none of that. They don't have that. They don't have to come home watch BET 106 and Park.
She said I literally had to sneak to watch BET Uncut.
BET Uncut? No, that's like HBO.
Yo, HBO was it.
That's it. And then
That
you have
soft
to have
porn
it
on
on
there?
last. On last.
Yeah, in case she walk in the room,
In
so you
case
can hit that.
Oh, Real Sex on HBO?
Real
Yeah,
Sex
Real
on
Sex.
HBO.
Real
Oh, yeah.
Woo, I learned so much from that shit,
Right.
bro.
Yeah.
Taxi cab confession.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Taxi
Yeah.
cab confession, Cherie. That
That's
shit
what I was at
lit.
church events.
Yep,
Me too.
those two.
I went to
Church
those.
lock-ins. I went to all of that. Hey,
Went to those.
hey, Tamika, you know I love the hoes, and the hoes was at the church.
What was the porn that used to come on Showtime? Was it Showtime
Cat
or
house? You talking about Cat House?
was it Showtime or
I used to watch
it was the
the
soft
Bunny
porn. It
Ranch
was
too.
whatever the
Did you
soft
watch the
porn
Bunny
was.
Ranch
I don't know.
documentary?
I did used to watch. Bunny
Bunny
Ranch was
Ranch.
more entertaining.
Yeah, it was.
It really wasn't like sexual
They
to me. I
they
just
had-
watched it for the sheer. I didn't want nobody else to know
It
I was
was
watching
just
it, but I
funny.
watched it for the entertainment.
Yeah. But I don't know if it was Showtime or whatever. it
Church
was.
lock-ins.
No,
It's a lot
church
of people that got it
lock-ins
in
was
at
lit.
church
Yeah, that's why I
lock-ins.
said all the hoes was at the church.
A lot of people got it in at church lock-ins. I don't know who you are, but I know who you are.
Shout out Jersey Ave, man, the Lattimore brothers. Man, I got to be a roadie with them, and we did the church circuit. You hear me? Groupie love.
But I don't think the kids want to do shit like that either. Even if it was promoted, I don't think they would do it.
If these things were going on,
No, I don't think they would
So I
do it.
said, oh nigga, Emmanuel.
Like I remember when I was doing school, like I would have
What's
to
the
actually
name?
coerce them into by having video games and shit. Like I had to actually promote some shit that they like to do at the house, to do it at the lock-in or do it in the event at the school. Which
Like I feel like they go and just be on their phone.
that's what. Yeah,
I mean, okay, so that's funny you said that. So my baby, Chase, my baby, she went to a
she ain't no baby no more.
at all. She went to a. She always gonna be my baby though. She went to a hotel party. I guess somebody's birthday. You know how parents will rent a hotel room and have a couple of their friends come and spend the night.
Mhm.
She sends me a picture from the party. Everybody's on their phone, including
Oh.
Chase, because you're sending me pictures and texting
Bored,
me. So that
basically
means
think I'm
you're on the
bored,
phone.
they're
The
bored.
4 little girls sitting on the floor and on the bed are all in their phones when Chase sends me a picture. Like I'm at a hotel. I'm at the party right now.
It's
Daddy,
cracking.
look.
She's bored with all of them. She bored with all of them.
But it's like Cherie said, you can plan some shit for them, but they gonna come and be on their phone.
It gotta be against. You know what? I've learned that you got to you literally have to be proactive when you do stuff with younger generations. You literally have to be proactive in saying, "Drop your phone."
Hey,
Get your phone.
y'all is cutting up with these BET uncuts.
Pull them panties off.
Pull them panties off, and y'all
tip
forgetting,
drill video.
and y'all forgetting about. I came to kick it tonight. So baby, tell me what that thing smell like. On my mama, that shit used to go crazy
I don't
on
remember
BET
that one.
Uncut. You don't remember that?
I don't remember that one.
The
I
old
do
man used to
remember-
be at the door, and the girls would run their fingers under his nose, and he'll be like, "Swear to God, you ain't never seen that video
How
before."
did they get their videos on Uncut?
I don't know. Somebody at BET was freaky as a
There was some
motherfucker.
low budget videos.
Low. I'm talking about, bro. They had one nigga. He was from like Alaska. His name was like Jake the Bells Bondsman or something. His video
And you
used to come
remember
on
his
there.
name?
Man, that's how much I used to watch. I'm a nasty motherfucker, man. I used to watch the fuck out of. You put music and porn together, you got Harvey. You get what I'm saying? Hey, those are like 2 of my top 5 things in the world: porn and music. Like, do you think like anytime a porn be hosted by like a rapper? I've seen those porns.
What?
I've seen that.
Yeah, like when Yuck Mouth or Snoop Dogg or Tyga, you know what I'm saying? Host a porn. Oh, I seen those. Like,
You said I've seen those.
I've seen those. All
I've
those.
seen those. You put music and porn together, I'm there.
And he said church came on right after Uncut went off. Facts.
Definitely.
It sure did.
They be like, and go.
Uh,
What type of transition is that?
Get you some of this Peter Pop-Off water.
Listen.
Like, wait a minute. I was just
They
watching
was trying
Tip
to
Drill.
save y'all. They know y'all had just got done watching Tip
Nelly
Drill.
was just running credit cards through bitches' booty cheeks.
Now
Like,
they
what's
gotta-
going on?
They
right
gotta
now?
save it up. They gotta shake it up.
That's just like getting it in on Saturday night with somebody and laying up with the V100 on, and all of a sudden the gospel come on.
And
I'm
the
okay
Lord
with it.
said,
I'm okay with it because I'm usually going to church like ain't nothing happened. Like, praise the Lord, amen.
I'm going for God forgives me.
God forgive me, amen. Church, how you doing?
man,
I promise you, I'm good for walking to church like ain't nothing happened.
what that thing smell
Hey,
like.
everybody up in there like
If anybody from
ain't nothing
church is watching, nothing happened.
happened. Everybody who came into church coming in like ain't nothing happened.
Like ain't nothing happened. I be done went out the night before. See, that's why I'm saying these people, they don't know. You don't know the joy of going to church with a
Hungover.
hangover.
Yeah.
Ain't got to
I
sing
done
in the
did it
choir.
plenty times.
You ain't never sung in the choir.
And
with a
my
hangover?
mama
No.
used to
No,
be
I'm
like,
a church kid. That's why people.
and my mama used to be like, get your motherfucking ass up. I used to be like, dude, I'm fucked up. She be like, I don't care. Get up. I used to be in the church bathroom throwing up, all kinds of shit.
what
But I
about-
had to go,
Yeah.
or else I might have not had nowhere to sleep that night. Swear to God, I had to go.
Like you gotta go to church.
Oh, you're going to church,
Oh,
bitch
you going
ass
to
nigga.
church? And nobody told you to stay out that late. I went.
Facts.
I had sunglasses on one time. They knew. I put on sunglasses and sat in the balcony.
Look, he said Kearney Thomas. That's the church dude who used to come on BET.
Oh, that's his name.
Yeah.
Curtis Thomas like,
Yeah.
and
And God said,
killing
Where
me.
they find these niggas?
Scare the hell out
I
you
don't
if you
know.
forget you got BET on. You gotta
What?
turn BET off at a certain point. Otherwise, he'll wake your ass
They
up out
won't.
your sleep.
Oh, no.
and God
And
said,
God, you be like,
Hey,
you're doing all that residuous sinning.
y'all remember the BET commercials that used to come on? It was at volume 80. You be watching the show and you turn the show up like 80, but then the commercials go on and be 100,000.
Man.
right.
You gotta turn it down every time.
Because it's the videos you had, and it was a lot of them, like Rap City, The Basement. Then you had 106 in Park. You had what's the
Cedar's
other one?
World,
Caesar, yeah,
Oh, Cedar's World.
Hits from the Street.
Heats from the streets.
Yeah.
Video
Talk
Soul
Show.
was
Video
before all of
Soul.
that.
all of it,
Yeah.
and then they went down to
Nothing. Now they don't show music videos at all.
Shit, MTV don't show that.
No, MTV don't
What?
show music videos either.
no. But VH1 in the morning, if you catch it,
No, VH1 still will show a music
Yeah.
video, and then MTV got MTV2 and all these
Yeah,
other
they-
channels that MTV Jam and
Yeah.
BET, because BET got those channels too now.
because
We used to-
that's what put me on the Tori Kelly. Signed to Motown, white girl.
I know Tori Kelly.
Yeah, that's what put me on her. I was in VH1 Play one morning, and she was singing, and I was like, that white girl can sing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is when you hear white people sing soul music, it do make you just go, that is interesting.
No, yeah, it's this
It's like
big.
seeing a dog use a litter box.
No,
interesting to you.
it's this big white girl on TikTok,
Yeah.
but she's on Instagram too, and I think
Yabba,
I saw.
not Yabba. Is her name Yabba?
is her name
Let
Yeba.
me look.
But I'm talking about like
Sang.
she wouldn't work in the industry because she don't have the look at all. Like she's not a looker. Sing her ass off. I'm talking about she's singing this Anita Baker song. I close my eyes, bro. She sounds like Anita Baker. I'm like,
Oh,
and you know how I feel about Anita Baker.
I love Anita.
What?
Anita Baker fine too.
And she fine. Her, she cold. She cold.
Mackenzie.
But the one you talking about be doing shows.
Yeah.
She on the road with like somebody right now.
Yeah, and she
She kind of heavy set, got a butt, kind of short
Yep.
haircut. Yeah,
Yep.
she cold too. That's another white
Man.
girl can sing her ass off. Her name is like Yeba.
yeah, but
Something like that.
Oh
Yep.
my god! And then it's another one that's from Chicago. She wear glasses, her hair be wrapped up. She be having her hair a little wrapped up, and she sit at the piano and sing. She can blow.
She said, "I think Tigger Mama put him out the basement."
Definitely put him out the basement because we have not seen Rap City the Basement since
Okay,
early
so
2000s.
we gonna get into something that's kind of like off of 106 and Park and shit.
Yeah.
Cherie, what Trick Daddy say?
Where do y'all want me to start?
I would
Start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Y'all want me to play the clip? Because I can do that.
We can do that too. But in news, Trick Daddy said Beyonce can't sing. She ain't never helped nobody in their career. She don't put nobody on, and she don't write shit. And he said Jay-Z was never the GOAT, and he only blew up because Biggie died.
Do you know this? Not only does it date Trick for him to say that, it also speaks to where Trick is from, in the region that he's from.
Oh, absolutely.
For him to speak in that way.
Absolutely.
Because that is it just isn't factual.
At all. Okay.
Not only it's so haterish.
Yeah.
It's so crabbish. It's like, don't do that, Trick. I actually like Trick. So I ain't gonna eat all of that, all the boom, all that. I'm good with that. I know he own it, and I'm cool with that. I'm gonna let Trick live his life. But I'm just saying, like, she ain't never helped Chloe, Hailey.
I mean, Megan Thee Stallion's biggest record of her career is Savage Remix. Beyonce didn't have to get on that song. Like,
she actually used a Soulja Boy cut on
come
one
on,
of her
man,
songs.
and gave the boy his credit though.
Yes, and then remix.
That's why when the person was writing on your stat talking about she steal, like, she didn't have to give Soulja Boy no fucking credit for saying, take a look in the mirror and say, what's up? People take people lines all the time and don't give them no writer credit.
No money. Then she took a song by Maze featuring Frankie Beverly, and she redid it,
and they get rights and royalties.
And they get rights and royalties for that. She's helped a number of different artists. Trick. They just not artists that you listen to.
Tamika said Trick was high.
And Betty could sing her motherfuckers. So Beyonce can't sing. I don't like Beyonce.
Okay. She definitely can't sing. I don't know why they be thinking she can sing. They just
I watched my godmama train Beyonce do her vocal lessons all her career, man. Beyonce can't go.
All she do is holler.
Listen, Beyonce, she can sing, but she not a role like that.
I take Kelly over her.
I'm gonna say my unpopular opinion right now. Beyonce is to R&B what Jay-Z is to New York. That's why they together. Jay-Z ain't never won the greatest rapper alive. Whoever put him on a level of that. New York lost big and they needed a hero. They wanted to be the mega of hip-hop, and they just handed it over to Jay-Z.
Cut it off right there.
Now, you ain't even in New York. You ain't from New York. You don't. You probably frequented New York at one point, right? But you in Miami. How are you speaking on New York like that? That's like us speaking on Miami.
That's like me saying Trick Daddy don't hold no weight in Miami.
Right.
The only thing that he might be slightly onto something with is that once Biggie died, Jay did take over. Now, being handed to him, I don't know if it was handed to him, but it was Biggie's New York. It was definitely Biggie's. There was no doubt about that. But when he died, it left a spot open.
Biggie dead.
Oh, here's Jay-Z.
Jay-Z was they was together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were cool.
Popping like that immediately
after
like,
it still was a grind.
Wasn't like, oh, let's take Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay had 2 albums before he actually popped like off to the to that level.
And so that's what I'm saying. Hove technically doesn't blow up till Hard Knock Life, right? He's an average rapper. He's going gold.
He's a New York rapper.
Yeah, he's going gold. He's not going platinum.
Nas, everybody else. Gold was the epitome of hip hop.
Hard Knock Life was when Jay-Z came out.
That was volume 3. That's when he kind of became a household name.
Gotcha.
If you were in the rap, you knew who he was, and you knew he was
Ain't
good.
No Nigga actually. Ain't No Nigga came out first.
Nah, that still didn't make him a household name.
No, that was the
Hard Knock Life is what did it, because the Money Ain't a Thing record with Jermaine Dupri was on that album.
Yeah,
he was Money Cash Holes with DMX. DMX was the biggest rapper in the game. He was bigger than Jay-Z at that time.
Well, I was saying about the Ain't No Nigga.
So that's why I'm saying with the handing shit or Jay-Z. New York needed a Jay-Z. No, they had Wu-Tang. They had DMX. They had people in line besides Jay-Z. They had 50 Cent, Fabulous. It was niggas in line besides Hove. Yeah. So actually, you're praising Hove by even putting him in that category, saying that he became the king because the king died. That means he was what? The prince? He was next in line.
Because If I Rule the World came out before Jay.
Pun was going crazy. It was a lot of niggas in New York going Busta Rhymes. A lot of niggas in New York going crazy at that time. Jay-Z came and snatched the crown. Mobb Deep were bigger than Jay-Z was at that time. He came through and him and Dame actually put in the work to take the crown. Nobody handed them shit. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And so for him to say that is like insanity to me.
That's the only thing that's debatable. That's the only thing that might be debatable. Not that he would win the debate, but you could have a discussion.
Yeah, but if you are a Trick Daddy from Miami, I can see why this would be your opinion. Outside of the Beyonce don't work with other artists.
So I'm a hustler, baby. That was on volume 3. See what I'm saying? All the records that made Hove a household nigga started on volume 3. He had hit songs before that amongst the rap community, but I'm talking about where my mama came in the house like, hey man, you heard that big nose, big lip nigga new song? That shit, I like that with the Annie sample.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The nigga used Annie. Like who the fuck can't relate to Annie? The whole world grew up on that movie at that time. So when they sampled that and he went to radio with it, and he was on the radio every 5 minutes, that's what took him to that. That didn't have Biggie had been dead 5 years by the time that song came out. Who took over LA when Pac died? Why we don't never get that narrative? Plenty of LA niggas blew up after Pac died. We don't give that narrative to them. Like, oh, y'all only made it because Pac died.
Well, you really couldn't, because the person who kind of kept it going after Pac was the person that was there before Pac.
Dre and Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really.
But I'm saying, do you credit Nipsey?
You can't
do
really
you credit Nipsey Hussle's, Kendrick Lamar's arrival out of LA to Pac? Because that's what you're doing with Biggie and Jay.
No.
You going 5 years after this man died, I blow up and become the biggest nigga in the game because, first of all, I went to Def Jam and put my own money up and went half with Russell Simmons on my record deal. Not like you, Trick Daddy. You were signed to some niggas in Miami, Slip and Slide records. Slip and Slide them. Big Homie and them, Rick Ross and them guys. You were signed to them. Jay-Z was signed to his motherfucking self. So that's the difference between y'all and y'all careers. Anyway, you really shouldn't be speaking on this shit because you're not a boss. You're a worker. He's a boss. You could never really relate to what he's talking about.
And honestly, so is Beyonce.
And so is Beyonce.
Yeah,
Beyonce is the boss. I'm not.
Trina put out a statement, said she don't agree with shit that Trick Daddy said, and they argue
she
about
don't
this
want that.
all the time. She said,
You
She
know
don't want
what?
that smoke.
Let me see, this is why I don't. This is why I can't. I love Trina, but this is why I can't fuck with Trina. Bitch, whether or not you agree with Trick or not, there was no reason for you to come out and say I disagree with everything Trick said. Damn, that's y'all big homies.
but she said no. She was just saying that she debates him all the time. I guess he goes on this rant about Hov and Beyonce all the time, and they have this fight because you know they do a radio show
publicly against him a lot. And I don't like it. Y'all on the same team.
Yeah, they on a radio show together.
Yeah, y'all on the same.
They do
team.
Miami
Like,
morning radio together.
But if you say if you say asinine shit,
I mean, Charlamagne
and
Envy do that to each other all the time
Yeah.
too. Like that happens on platform. Should I do that to Don on here? Don be saying some asinine ass shit, and I be like, I do not agree with what the fuck he just said. Like,
But I look here, yes. But you go outside of that and make a whole statement.
oh yeah,
like,
I wouldn't do that. I
seriously.
wouldn't do that. I do it on this platform, but I wouldn't go
Yeah,
outside.
like that's
Hey,
different.
Trina's trying to keep her bag healthy.
Well, if she can get up and call
She
Black
said
Lives
so.
Matter
Trick
people
Daddy wasn't
animals.
taking shit straight to the house. Take it to the house. Take it to the house.
Yeah, straight to the house.
Ain't Trick Daddy where we got peanut butter jelly? Peanut butter jelly. Ain't that come from him?
I don't remember.
That came from the
No,
Proud
that came
family.
from the Proud family.
Yeah, peanut butter jelly time.
With the baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. I thought they was doing that in the Trick Daddy video. I could have swore they was doing that dance in the Trick Daddy video.
I got it from Proud family.
Right is right and wrong is wrong. Call it out, Trina.
But
That's what they said. She's supposed to stand.
I'm not the biggest fan.
So-
I'm not the biggest fan of Beyonce.
So this is my thing, right? You don't have to be a big fan of Beyonce. You can have your opinion. You can say you don't like her, but to say the things that he said, which
He
are
said she can't
falsifies. That's
Yeah.
like if you watching. It's like Cherie made a good analogy on Facebook earlier. She said it reminds me a lot of y'all basketball arguments. For you to say LeBron James is weak, you sound like a fucking idiot. For you to say Chris Middleton is weak, you sound like a fucking idiot because guess what? You can't play basketball better than him.
Kobe, they did it with Kobe.
Yeah, they did it with Kobe.
Who was it? Was it Scalabrini who was on there? Who hooped the fuck out of somebody? You can't say shit
Shit
about
nobody
nobody
in the NBA. Like
You-
all of
in
the
the
lowest
NBA.
nigga on the bench will kick your
will
ass.
whoop your ass.
They in the NBA.
Thanasis will whoop your ass.
But see, here's the thing, though. Beyonce was not always the best singer.
No,
Keep it real.
I'll give you that.
You know, so Trick Daddy may be speaking about a different Beyonce than we know today.
Maybe he's talking about Destiny's Child.
You know what I'm
Beyonce.
saying?
He
So
said she can't sing.
there was a
I'm
time.
taking that as what he said.
There was
Look,
a
Dino
time.
said cocaine is a hell of a drug, fam. It is.
It is. But there was a time the Beyonce voice wasn't always.
Yeah,
Beyonce's voice.
we'll agree with that. But
So,
what I'm saying is it was a point in time where Michael Jordan's jump shot wasn't all that.
yeah.
But we credit Mike for being a GOAT because he perfected some shit that didn't work for him.
But
So
did we
Beyonce has perfected being a good singer.
But
At this point, if you
Performer.
speaking on her now,
Yeah.
she has perfected that. You could have easily said early, because that's what I would say about Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. Early in their careers, they couldn't hit a mid-range jump shot.
Some people
But late in their
yeah.
career, it became the most deadliest shot in their arsenal, which makes them GOATs because they worked and perfected something.
But did we watch Michael Jordan become that?
Yeah. We didn't watch Beyonce do it.
We watched Beyonce do that, but I'm just saying,
I know music, Cadillac
Yeah.
Records. Those Etta James songs aren't easy to sing.
No, but
so for you to say somebody can't sing and they bodied those songs,
he gotta still be listening.
Mm-mm.
He gotta still be listening. He gotta still be listening. That's if he's listening.
You know what I actually appreciate?
I don't think so.
You
He
know what
probably blocked her out in Destiny Child days.
Wrote her off already.
You know what I appreciated Beyonce, and it's a very minor appreciation, but it made me be like, all right, she knows what she's doing. On Love on Top.
Yeah.
When she was singing at the end, all of a sudden that octave change.
Yeah, yeah.
All those octaves.
I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
she changed fucking octaves.
Yeah.
So
She
what
knows what
I'm
the fuck she
saying,
doing.
I will give you the fact that she wasn't that good, but she was also very young. But I'm talking about when she became a woman, by the time it was time for her to be Beyonce and she was Sasha Fierce and she was kicking everybody ass in the game, that bitch was singing her ass off. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
She was good.
Halo and all the records she's showing, like on records like Halo, she's showing range, bro. Like, I don't understand what people was talking about. It's easy to do. All the single ladies, anybody can do that. I'm talking about records like Halo. Those records aren't easy to sing.
I'm just not a fan of it. That's all I can say. I mean,
I'm
she
a
can
fan.
sing. I'm just not a
Bro,
fan of it.
I'm not a fan of a lot of things.
Mhm.
And let's take sports again. I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but I'm not gonna sit here and call Tom Brady a scrub. He's won 7 motherfucking Super Bowls.
Absolutely.
He's not a scrub. He's not weak.
No.
None of that. I'm just not a fan of
In
his.
the
And that's
fourth
all Trick
quarter
Daddy had to
in the
say.
fourth quarter against the Packers, I was like, you got to make sure that motherfucker go on his ass because he'll kill you.
All Trick
I hate
Daddy had
his
to say
ass.
is I'm not a fan of her shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of people. Rod Wave. People like him right now. I'm not a fan of that shit. I don't like none of that shit. But people like him. So what I'm gonna say is I can't call him weak because he's doing numbers. When I go on Apple Music and Billboard charts, he's selling records. So somebody's buying that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of.
I'm just not a fan of
Yeah.
it.
And he tried to clean it up by saying she can sing, but she can't sing. Like she ain't no Whitney, she ain't no Mariah, and all of it. Why we
but
gotta
you can't
compare
compare
her?
them.
They're
They're
in different
different
lanes.
people.
They're in different lanes. If
If
you want
he's
to,
saying it in that way.
if you want to go Marsha Ambrose, like Tion on your post, Tion said his singers is Marsha Ambrosius, Kiki Wyatt, Jill Scott. So if you comparing Beyonce to those women, first of all, I do music. Those women are top 10 singers in music history. 3 of them, even though they don't sell millions of records, Marsha Ambrosius' vocal talent is top tier.
Kiki Wyatt.
Kiki Wyatt shit is top. I'm talking about top tier. Like up there with Whitney Houston and people like that, like top tier. They just don't sell a lot of records because the marketing and the songwriting and all that plays a role into why you sell records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ashanti couldn't hold a note, but she wrote for phenomenal records. So she had a run where she dominated R&B. She can't even sing. She was just pretty and she wrote very good songs.
You're not gonna disrespect sideburns like that, okay?
You know who Beyonce is?
Beyonce.
She's Tim Duncan.
Beyonce's Tim Duncan. Big fundamentals.
She gets it done.
Yeah, she gets it done.
Let me say, Beyonce has improved, and I believe she's definitely shown her vocal range later on in her career in those songs that you're mentioning, like Halo, like Resentment, like a number of other songs.
What's the it's the countdown song.
Because
making love at 6, we something about at 9, 8. She was doing some range
she
on
can
that
sing
joint.
now the Beyonce up there, she can sing. Now I ain't gonna put up there with Whitney Mariah. If he's comparing her to them, then I get why he says.
But that was his. But you don't gotta say she can't sing.
Sing no. You
that
can
don't
just
mean
say
she can't sing because Whitney
Well,
sound
he
like
said-
Whitney, Mariah sound like Mariah,
But
Patty sound like
Like
Patty.
Patty,
He
yeah.
said she can sing, she can't sing.
Sang.
That was his
And if
cleanup.
that's what he's considering singing, then I would understand why he would say that. Because if you compare the Beyonce to Patti LaBelle, I'd say But
That's his
somebody else may
opinion.
disagree.
That's his opinion.
I don't think
feel like
I don't
Beyonce-
think we've seen her be able to sing. I don't think she's sang yet. I don't think we've seen it.
No, I've seen some live
No,
DVDs
she
where Beyonce has sang.
she bodied Nipsey Hussle's funeral.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, she bodied Nipsey Hussle's
She ain't
funeral.
no Diana Ross now. She ain't no Diana Ross.
I don't think Diana Ross can sing.
Diana
a
Ross
lot of
can't
people
sing.
feel that way about Diana. And see,
Okay.
that's what he's saying. She's
Oh, okay.
more of a,
I got you.
oh, she's not okay. When Destiny Child was a group, great front girl.
Mhm.
You know how the front person don't all like Ralph Tresvant wasn't the best singer. The front person ain't always that motherfucker, but their look and the aesthetic when they're in front
The
makes
charisma.
it work, right?
Make it
They're
work,
like a
right.
band leader almost. You get what I'm saying? It makes it work. When she stepped out on her own as a solo artist, that's when I believe she went in the gym and was like, I got to get this shit right and tight.
Because there were people that were saying that Beyonce can't sing.
and you ain't nothing but Diana Ross.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Diana
See
Ross.
what Marie said?
What?
said Mariah.
She
Terrible.
terrible.
Mariah is terrible now.
Don't say
Y'all
that
ain't
to
never seen
Don.
Mariah lip
Yeah,
sync.
Don, don't say that in front of Don.
Y'all ain't never
Don.
seen her lip sync. That's all she do
I
now.
hate all hold that ear.
Hold that ear. That's it. And then she had that little finger going.
Girl, you ain't even doing nothing.
That's Mariah, right?
Hey,
That finger. That's
don't
what I was
tell
trying to
me.
Yeah,
say.
Anita Baker can sing.
Now Anita Baker can sing. So Trick may be thinking in that realm, and if he's thinking in that realm, I can hear. But what
But
makes it sound so haterish and crabbish is that you went in on the wife, then you went to the
husband. What did he have
Your
to do with
facts
that?
ain't straight.
Yeah.
Like it ain't hitting on the legacy that you should be trying to leave as an
I don't
artist.
like her as a singer. Keep it moving.
Nigga look like the shit emoji. That face just like
I'm just saying, a lot of times we gotta be
Adidja Trick Daddy don't sing either, and he gave his opinion.
clearly all a matter of opinion. How's opinion valid from people who don't sing themselves? I've been singing since I was a child.
I do music.
Adidja.
I write R&B music. My
Adidja
dad
still, like,
wrote the first platinum record, so that's
I've
why I
been
have an
singing since I
opinion
was a
about
kid.
singers. I be around
I mean, ain't
singers
no
all the
recording
time.
artist.
prior to 2000, music was a little different too.
Facts.
Like Beyonce came in that transition,
Mm-hmm.
so you don't get a lot
Well,
of
if we be clear,
a lot of patties
yeah.
in this time.
No, you don't.
But we got Fantasia and we got Jennifer Hudson in that
That's
era.
them
So we
too.
can't really say no, we had singers. Nah, we gotta be real. Marsha Ambrosius, somebody you brought up,
Yeah.
had a song.
But
Jill.
We have Floetry.
We had Jill.
But they
We-
ain't putting
we-
her at
and-
patty level.
And Family Soul, what is that? Family Soul, they had a song that came out. I remember coming out on 106 in Park.
But do you get what she's saying? No, because of the era that we come up in, hip hop had infiltrated shit, so R&B wasn't even R&B like that anymore.
That's fair.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you'll have a nigga who sing basic like a Music Soul Child.
Yeah.
He blew up in that time period because it was the blend of hip hop with what he was doing.
Yeah.
And he can't even sing that good like that. He's not a blower, but he get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then the people we talking about, their careers didn't really
Go
so
nowhere. 'cause
Beyonce gets the goat of that era because she was able to expand it 15
She
years.
definitely gets
A lot of
better
them
than
people we talking about, they shit didn't last to her. They had 1 or 2 albums and then it was
that was it.
and they still dropping music to this day and it don't really hit the
Yeah.
blip. We just go to their shows and be like, ooh, she can sing like a motherfucker, but she
Yeah.
ain't dominating the radio.
No.
Well, today's music.
No, that's
ear-
what Sharia's saying. Music changed.
But I'm saying today's music listener don't want to even listen to a whole song no more. The kids don't want to listen to a whole song.
Like, who do they want to hear that blows?
They don't
For
wanna
real.
hear
They don't
no-
want to hear
they-
nobody who can sing.
They don't.
Well, we can't say that because Adele was successful, but she white. But
She white.
Yeah.
they don't
So she was like a freak show almost.
Kind of.
You know what I'm saying?
But I said
She was like the bearded
like
lady,
a dog,
like
like
you
a
said.
dog using
Yeah,
like
yeah.
dog using a litter box.
Or the
kinda
bearded
thing.
lady. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, I don't want to see it, but I want to see it.
I wanna
You know what I'm
see it.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can do it. I think people still yearn for that type of music. I just think we
You think
have.
it's gonna come full circle though to go
Yeah.
back to those?
yeah,
days?
everybody,
It will.
Adidja, I agree with you. I was just messing with you, but everybody's opinion is different on singers. But we do have it's just like sports, but we do have a hierarchy or echelon of people that we put in categories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
when we
Yeah.
just need to look at the individual
Is
and
that
stop
the Adidja
trying to
with the
compare.
cookies?
yeah,
And sometimes
Adidja,
we have to-
we have an opinion about the cookies too.
Too,
We
yeah.
need the cookies.
I
down
can't
here.
cook, but I got
Yeah.
opinions about your
We-
cookies.
we-
Them
about the
motherfuckers is fire.
They delicious served in them up.
But no, I grew up with Adidja. Adidja can sing like a motherfucker too.
Word.
And,
Yeah,
it's
Adidja
all,
can sing.
and all singers are different. I think people should. That's like people that was like Whitney Houston can't sing no more. Whitney Houston could always sing. Until her dying day, she could sing. Was it like at the top of her?
No, because she wasn't
register?
practicing.
You see what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah,
So was it the top of her register like we used to hear?
her voice was cracking
Yeah,
because of the
cracking.
crackish
Yeah,
behaviors.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
So you can get off my auntie though.
I ain't gonna kill Nippy. I ain't gonna do Nippy like that. I fuck with Nippy.
I was like, you can amazing.
I fuck with Nippy. Her and Bobby Brown, nigga, they was in the store
Yes.
like, we high.
Me-
We high.
it
We
was
high on TV.
Oh, I remember.
I'm
the
about to
scene,
kill
too.
my brand. I'm Whitney Houston and I'm high on TV.
Yeah, but she didn't even want to be on TV. That's what they say.
But the train
She
wreck
got on that motherfucker highest.
the train
giraffe
wreck that
pussy,
the
too.
train wreck that we watched was literally a relationship that I wish
Come on, man.
Coulda had.
Who don't want that love?
you would have just clown.
That
and
is
have a
love.
good ass
Man,
time.
her and
That
Bobby,
was real
man, her
love.
and Bobby had that shit.
They went
man.
to the point where they
They
was like, you
loved
know what,
each
you
other.
want to smoke this crack together? Come on, baby. Let's
I
go
want the
smoke
love
crack.
that
Come
crack brings to people. I really do.
I-
I
without
want
the
that
crack,
type of
though.
Without the crack.
Without the crack, but I do want the love. that
So
crack
speaking of
brings to
Beyonce singing and all that, it was this thing trending on Twitter about a week ago,
Mm.
2 weeks ago maybe, that this generation of women want to cancel the song "Cater to You" by Destiny
They
Child.
can shut the fuck up.
people. That was made by women.
This generation of women said,
Well, no.
Say-
Women didn't write it, but
said this generation of women said Beyonce and them got them fucked up and they need to cancel. That song needs to be canceled.
that's because they ain't got no man.
Because they don't want to actually cater to their
They ain't got no
man.
man.
They think it's slavery.
I guess it's too much city girl vibes. and
They ain't
shit.
got no,
Yep.
but they don't need city
But
girl
the city
vibes.
girl, everybody, the city girls, Meg, all of them got boyfriends.
Got
Y'all gonna be
boyfriends.
old
what's
and
funny.
lonely as hell. Y'all gonna be
Cardi
old
B,
and
everybody,
lonely
Cardi
as
B
shit.
married and shit. Everybody
Married.
got like
Even
everybody
when
got
Beyonce
situated.
came out with Single Lady, she was
She was
married.
married.
I ain't got time for that.
Like, is that
They
song
wanna-
oppressing you? I'm not.
I mean, I don't understand what's wrong with it.
Take off your shoes. Rub his feet.
Oh my God, they gonna be.
Let me
lonely
run your
as hell.
bath water.
I mean, y'all give niggas y'all. Never mind.
Y'all car.
Laura said times has changed. Yeah, definitely.
Y'all don't want to. That's because y'all ain't never had one. That's what
Mm-mm.
it is.
Love is toxic.
They ain't
now.
met
They
a
ain't
real
never
one.
had one. They ain't
They
never
want
had
that
one.
toxic.
Y'all, everybody got to be scammers and hustlers
Yep.
and all of that.
Players.
Y'all gonna
Break a
y'all,
nigga.
oh, your whole life.
Real ass bitch from the south.
ass,
Yeah,
rich
yeah.
ass
Bitch from the south.
south.
Yeah, that's the vibes right now.
I love
Hey,
mulatto. I ain't even
there's
gonna lie.
nothing. There's
Yes.
nothing like coming home and like having some food and having being taken care of. There's nothing like
They
that.
didn't. Okay, Beyonce never once in that song, or Kelly or Michelle or none of them, never once in that song said take care of a trifling ass nigga.
Right.
Or take care of any nigga.
Yeah, or cater to any nigga or another bitch's nigga. They said, my man,
Y'all picking the wrong nigga.
when my man come home, this what I'm gonna do for him when he get to the crib.
But just not long ago, Jasmine Sullivan shit is like blowing the fuck up, and she's acknowledging fucking with a trifling ass nigga and loving him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Counsel her.
Jasmine got us back.
Well, she's telling other people's hotels.
She
Let's
actually
just make this clear.
She told a number of
But that's life now.
That's songs.
Yes.
Those are songs.
She said
Songs are stories.
Hoe is life.
Songs
right?
are stories. So hoe is life, but catering to a man is cancellation. Man,
Everybody R&B is toxic now. Janae Aiko.
Yep. Summer Walker.
Summer Walker.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not a fan. I think
You
people
don't like
need
Summer
to.
Walker?
I'm a fan of these artists. I think they're dope, but I like the whole idea that you just a hoe all your life.
Yeah, that's fake.
That's tiring. That sounds exhausting. That don't sound exhausting to y'all.
it is exhausting.
That sounds exhausting. I don't want to be a hoe all my life.
It don't even be hoeing. It just be toxic.
Yeah, like it's just constant.
It's
Hey,
just toxic.
13 months of hoe and toxicity wore me the fuck out.
Like we had
Somebody said they the big signals. Remember bills.
yeah, exactly.
But it's not the same. But it's the same signal.
Yeah, it's the same signal. Because the nigga that's gonna pay her bills, she's gonna cater to him.
She gonna cater to.
But she was saying that nigga
was
running up her phone bill and the credit card.
Exactly.
Nigga, I want my money.
Yeah. Pay these bills,
Pay
nigga.
these bills. So then once he paid the bills,
now he can get catered to.
He get catered to. It's along the same line. Y'all just take care of the niggas y'all feel like taking care of.
Say that shit, Mike.
Y'all think it's gonna make him finally pay the bills. And then doing it backwards.
And then he tell him to move to the left.
Yeah, to the left. Y'all got a lot going on.
Everything in a box to the left.
Right.
Yes, y'all gotta pay attention.
But Neo wrote that.
Neo wrote a few of them.
Oh, yeah,
Neo wrote. Didn't he write Cater to You?
No, I don't know. We gotta look up who wrote Cater.
Neo want to
You.
be a bad bitch so bad. I'm not even lying.
I don't know who wrote Cater to You.
He done broke up with
I
a few
know
niggas in these
Missy Elliott
songs. I
wrote
want y'all to pay attention.
Missy wrote Bills.
I'm sure she did.
Missy wrote Bills.
Writings on the Wall was low key kind of toxic.
Writings on the Wall was very toxic.
Temptations, Confessions.
It wasn't that. It wasn't until the album after that when they started kind of growing up. What was the name of that album? That was the
Destiny
album.
Fulfilled.
That was the album with Girl.
Yeah.
That joint.
They said she was talking to Kelly.
Yeah, that's what the story is. The folk tale.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to ask y'all this. Okay, now we're going to Usher.
Usher.
Babyface will cater to you.
Woo.
Did he?
Jesus, Babyface.
Babyface did write that because remember when they got up on the stage, he was one of the people they brought up there.
That's one of my favorite performances.
He sung it at the
on
tribute
BET.
too.
Oh wait, that was a cover. My bad. Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Writers. Beyonce.
She always get writer credit.
Yeah.
Roland.
That's not real.
The group.
Look.
Okay, Rodney Jerkins.
That ain't real. Come to the next one.
Rodney Jerkins probably did the beat.
Rodney Jerkins.
They're all backwards. My bad. Tanitra Michelle. That's Michelle. Robert Waller. Ricky Lewis. Robert Waller.
So
Rodney Jerkins is the biggest name on there.
Rodney Jerkins is the biggest name on here.
Oh, I'm impressed.
Interesting.
I am impressed.
Beyonce's name.
She said, "Ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers and their pockets full of grub."
That's what I said. That whole.
And now you
Writers
fellas
on the
need to
wall
come with a
toxic.
friend. It's just 11:30 and the
Club is jumping.
Okay, that was lit.
Slapper on what? That wasn't a slapper.
That was lit. Now, if Left Eye was still alive, you could have did Destiny's Child and TLC. You probably could still do it.
I was trying to figure out who Destiny Child could go against.
TLC.
After I seen Escape and SWV, I was definitely trying to figure out. Yeah.
TLC.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Destiny Child wins.
You
don't think so?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm with him too.
Damn,
Like,
y'all.
it could go either way.
Y'all, give me all. Okay,
You got Waterfalls.
We're going Waterfalls, Red Light Special.
Yeah.
No Scrubs.
No Scrubs.
What about your friends?
What about your friends?
Let's talk.
Unpretty.
Yeah.
Unpretty. That's 5. What's the?
Let me see. Let me go back to right. No, we can't just give it to Destiny's
It's
Child
some more.
that easy. Scales.
Oh, I'm thinking. Ain't Too Proud to Beg.
Dang.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of the
Yeah.
Protected Sex song.
90 Day Fiance. No. Sorry, I was creeping up on something else. Baby.
Oh yeah, baby. Okay.
Digging on You.
Yeah, that's 8, 9.
Yeah, they got more. I just gotta search them, but they got more. I don't know if we can just give it
Because Fan Mail was the last album, right?
They had one after.
They had tears. It's like, wait, let's go to the back.
They had one after.
They said TLC need to go against 3LW or something.
Don't be
do that.
disrespectful.
We
Don't
ain't
do
gonna do
that.
that. We not promises.
But the promises.
Somebody resurfaced that clip
Crazy,
when
Sexy,
she was
Cool,
talking to
Fan
Farrah.
Mail.
Oh, and Farrah was crying.
Well, Farrah was trying to say, like, oh, did you look at the numbers after Bills? Like, when they went solo and all of that? Girl.
We said Creep.
Farrah.
Oh, no,
gone.
we didn't say Creep.
Did we say Creep?
Creep.
No, that's 10.
Okay, let's see.
So
they
they
have any
halfway.
features?
They halfway there. They only need 20.
They got the.
Do we count the
Get It
J.
Up.
Cole song? On my way, on my way, on my way.
They were on that song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that count.
Yeah, we gotta.
So that's 11.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
I don't know if
I
they
don't,
got
I
too
don't
many.
think you just gonna.
But
just
they
be
can play some of them album cuts.
Digging on You.
But do Destiny's Child got 20?
Destiny Child got 20.
Destiny's Child.
29 album cuts.
Man, my
hits.
Soldier.
Okay.
The battle damn near old. I mean,
You said no Scrubs.
Soldier is tough.
Okay.
With Lil Wayne.
Yeah, that's tough.
Name
No.
20 Destiny's Child.
So look, you got Soldier, then you got No, the Wyclef version, then you
Okay.
got the slow version.
Okay.
You can play both versions of that. Remember that.
I'm giving them one. Pick one.
Why they gotta pick
You're not
one?
paying
Both
for
of
They
the
the
can't
songs
play
charted.
both. They can't
can't
play
play
both
both.
scales. You can't use both. You gotta use one or the other.
One or the
version.
other. So,
Okay.
Now, if the other artist that you was going
Girl.
against,
was that a single?
Yeah, that was a single. They had a video for that and
Okay.
everything.
that's not being
Independent
the
woman.
Survivor.
Okay. I say independent woman. Bills. Say my name.
Say man.
What else?
T-shirt was lit. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
T-shirt.
What's the
was
first
lit.
song that came out with?
That was the Wyclef
No.
joint. No.
No.
T-shirt was lit. I like T-shirt.
Because they only had 2 albums, right?
3.
Yeah.
They had
Who's on the
3.
third one?
They not beating TLC scales. I'm sorry.
They had 3. They had,
Okay,
no.
what's the other ones? I only got 7 right now.
No, I'm trying to sit here and think of them motherfuckers.
It's
Like
a
They don't got 20.
I don't know. If
you
they
just
gonna
sat there and named like 4 songs. When we
Let me
was,
see.
I
I'm finna
counted them.
search them.
I counted
I'm
them.
finna search them.
you
Hold on.
counted them?
I added it because I said independent woman and you said something else. So I put up that.
Okay, we got Say My Name. We got Bills.
Okay.
We got If. We got Soldier. We got Emotion.
Okay.
We got Cater to You. We got Lose My Breath.
Okay. Forgot
We
about
got
that.
Girl. Bad Habit.
Jumping.
Is She the Reason?
That wasn't us. That
But
was
we
an
all know that
album
song,
cut.
though.
Okay, that's fine. Jumping. You can add that to the list.
Dangerously in Love. But that really was a
No,
Beyonce
that was
song.
Beyonce.
That really is a Beyonce, even though they got
It's considered a Destiny's Child
Okay.
record, though.
Bugaboo.
Okay.
Survivor. Oh, they got 8 Days of Christmas on here. They can play it. They can play it.
And they will.
They can play it. Let's see. Okay.
13. That's probably it.
Brown Eyes is
Yeah,
one.
somebody put that in the comments.
Brown
How
Eyes
did Brown
is
Eyes go?
one. We already said T-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, just so you know, Harvey, Adisha's she's pushing to have confectionery yours be a sponsor. She wants a cup to be in front instead of the Chick-fil-A cup.
Oh, okay. Bet.
I guess that's all. That's all we got.
That's it.
Yes.
That's all.
Did you say Soldier?
Yes.
They're not beating TLC.
It's third. They only got Destiny Child only got
They almost
13
neck and
records.
neck. Yeah.
I don't
As
think so.
far as
I don't believe that. I think they got
releases.
more than that.
TLC
dude.
gonna beat them.
I
They
think
ain't gonna
TLC
beat
can
TLC.
beat.
I'm sorry.
I think
TLC gonna do it.
TLC can beat.
It could be either one.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna go with TLC, even though I mess with them.
Man, it might
But
be
I
closer
told you,
than we think. Then
They gonna be pulling out album cuts, both of them.
Yeah, but I'm cool with both of them doing
Yeah.
it because it's gonna be dope.
Interesting.
Especially
Okay,
Destiny
so
Child, that last one.
what
Back
did
to
Usher
Usher.
say?
Ursha.
Ursher,
And I
what he done
fucks
did?
with Ursha.
I fucks with Ursher too.
But he got to square up with everybody at this point.
I want to know how the man that created Yeah with Lil Jon is telling somebody that they ruined the music. And I appreciate Yeah as a ghetto person.
I say that.
Don't come for Teddy Pendergrass down. Don't do it.
I'm just trying to understand how he did that.
Usher told T-Pain. T-Pain said he was depressed for some years because someone he looked up to told him that he ruined music with auto-tune.
Period.
Woke him up.
Woke him up out of
off the
sleep.
plane.
Told him come to the back. Like he was.
Oh, that's how it went?
Yeah, that's how it
Yes.
went.
Like they went and got him stewardess, woke him up like Usher want to talk to
Yeah,
you.
Usher
Like,
wanna
nigga,
holler
this
at
ain't
you.
pressing right now.
Yeah.
Yep, Usher want to holler at you.
I thought it was like something like we just talking shit.
No, hell no.
Dog.
Usher specifically had him come back to tell him that he thought, in his opinion,
he ruined R&B.
That he had ruined R&B. This is the same nigga that was singing about herpes.
Hey, Usher a hoe.
Listen, I am trying to
But did
understand how he
Usher
could
use
ever.
auto-tune on OMG though?
Yeah.
Okay.
He a hoe.
Because
Yeah.
Will I Am.
Yeah, like in Boondocks. Yeah.
Yeah, Will I Am.
Said he a hoe. Yes.
Will I Am had perfected using auto-tune at that point.
Yeah.
And Usher was fishing for a record.
Okay, wait. Let's be clear. Auto-tune has been auto-tune since
Before.
auto-tune.
So what
Yeah.
I'm saying
It's
is
always been there.
there have been a few people throughout the music business who perfected it.
Mhm.
Will I Am from Black Eyed Peas perfected it.
Mhm.
Just like T-Pain did. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say Lil Wayne perfected it. He was
Zapp and
just
Rogers.
playing with it.
Yeah.
Zapp and Roger.
It's no different than Zapp.
No, it's the same thing.
It's a different. I mean, he used the music box.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all they did was turn that into digital,
Mhm.
and T-Pain used it digitally.
And in a studio, it's very few vocalists that do not have auto-tune on their voice because you just want to catch that voice and just put it right on.
Well, we
on
use
track.
Melodyne, we use vocal alignment. There's
Yep,
a lot of tricks
yep.
we use.
What
in
it
the
does is
studio.
just take a very a note that's off and puts it on. It just puts it right where it needs to be.
Tamika,
Well, I would
I
feel
don't
like
know
you
if
just
you
need to redo
heard,
it.
but Usher told T-Pain that he ruined R&B by using
Mhm.
auto-tune.
He said the guy was throwing money with his face on it in the strip club. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, him.
Him.
Well, how about when he came out with one of his best albums was the Grown album he came out with when he actually kind of changed. I'm talking about Usher when he came and he kind of changed his style a little bit. Became
With Moving Mountains on it, or
Yeah,
one after that?
I can't remember.
I hope not the one when I'm ready to sign these papers. I hated that album.
No, it got to be the one with Moving
I can't remember what it
Mountains.
was. It was like, all right, Usher growing up. It was a.
The
I
one
think you
with,
might be talking about the album.
Changing
I'll say
Places?
something and people be like, "What? I didn't like Confessions."
Damn. For
It was
real?
the album before Confessions or after Confessions. I can't
It
remember.
got to be
not like
after because I
Confessions.
think that one had Changing Places and Moving Mountains.
And everybody loved Confessions. I can't stand.
You know
But-
why I love Confessions, and it's not really for the Confessions records. I love it for the
The other one.
other ones. I love it for the Rico Love song that kicks the album off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I'm having my baby. She's driving me crazy.
That's
That
probably
shit's
my favorite.
fire. Seduction that Rico Love wrote was fire.
Superstar.
I was just like
Superstar.
It was like
I
the
also
idea behind
like
it.
Bad Little Mom. She's a bad girl.
Mhm.
Man, get at me, bad girl. Like all of that. Like he got some shit. Some of my favorite Usher songs are on that album. Like it just was the Confessions records for me. I didn't really care about.
Can we
But
just get,
everybody
like,
was into the
5
T.
seconds of Superstar when he hit that note? Can we just get that a little bit? Or unless they gonna cut us off.
This is for you, my number one.
They probably gonna cut us off. It's probably like 15 seconds in.
It wasn't a thing for me.
Damn, for real? Like Bad Girl. Just click on Bad Girl right quick. I just want to hear the guitar.
Showed up.
Nasty, Mike. Come on, man.
What it do?
Maybe it was just him at that time. It was him I couldn't buy into.
Oh boy.
Tamika says she don't like his albums when he's in a relationship.
Super. I know the song.
But see, you
It's a-
ain't hating on him.
You ain't hating on him. You just said it ain't your Confessions wasn't really your thing.
Because I love Usher.
So you liked 8701.
I like
That was
early.
the one before. That was the album
Yeah.
right before that one. I
Yeah.
fucked with that album. That was the
Yeah.
album with
Too.
You Don't Have to Call.
Yeah.
All of that shit.
See, I'm bumping that.
Yeah, that's fire.
See, I can,
And You Remind Me, all of that was on there.
Yeah,
That's
I love
fire.
all that.
All those songs were fire.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he needs to relax.
Yeah. Usher is bogus. He owes T-Pain an apology.
He definitely owes him an apology.
And I saw a comment on
ass.
Facebook like a lot of people weren't thriving during that time, and they were, because that was right around Chris Brown.
Right. Yeah, everybody
Beyonce,
blew up because they.
Trey Songz.
Do you want to know why at that time new artists were popping up? Because you could go to T-Pain and get you a hit song if you
Yeah.
needed Sierra, name them. We can go
That's
down the
why he
list.
told him he ruined music because he was working.
Yeah, because everybody that was coming out at that time
Yeah.
was going to get a record from T-Pain.
Haters.
But they
Kanye
wasn't
West. I
using
mean,
it.
everybody was going to get a record
He's a hater. Crab.
from T-Pain. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the thing at that time.
Yeah. Crab. Crabbish
Yeah,
behavior.
I think Usher has just fallen into a pocket where he's still. I think he's still teeny bopper. To me, he ain't really matured to no grown ass
Yeah.
singer. To me, he still hasn't. He's still back in.
Because what was his?
I don't think that's been his
I like the new song,
Bad Habit.
that Bad Habit song.
like it,
I like the
but-
Bad Habit song, but I like the song before that with Ella May on it.
I gotta watch.
With Snoop Dogg and all them in the video and
I don't
shit.
think I heard it.
Yeah,
that party and shit.
yeah, with that party and video. I like
Yeah.
that song with the because they used the I like the Kissing Game beat from High Five. Remember that
right,
song?
right,
Yeah,
right,
they
right.
used that beat. Jermaine Dupri did, and I love when Jermaine Dupri and Usher get together. I wish he would just stick with Jermaine Dupri. That's where he be pissing me off.
Now when you're
Yeah.
trying to chase something and it ain't really.
And you trying to chase that sound. While you
Yeah.
hating on auto tune, you went to Will I Am and put out,
Yeah,
oh
I can't-
my God.
Oh my God.
Oh.
That's what I mean. It's just
You
like,
make me wanna say.
how old is he? What, 40?
Yeah, he's my age.
Yeah. It's point to be like, all right, I'm gonna move on to the next level of musicianship here.
He not gonna do that.
Nope.
No.
No.
He's fucked himself, not
Yeah.
T-Pain.
No, I ain't
Yeah.
got shit to do with T-Pain.
Yeah.
And he was still out during that time. So what are you talking about,
Bro, you
sir?
were probably the biggest nigga in the game damn near at that time.
Confessions came out
Yeah.
04. I feel like T-Pain came out 05.
Yeah, like
Oh,
you
he
were
was
the
feeling himself that much.
Yeah, like
Oh, that explains.
that
it.
explains it. He
Oh,
just
this
sold.
Confession song?
Yeah, this is a year after Confession, so he done sold 22 million.
Oh.
He's super cocky right
So
now.
you
But
feel
it's
he
like,
wanted to go back and tell him
T-Pain
he
didn't
ruined music.
outsell you with rapper turn singer or Epiphany. So
Neither
what?
one.
Why are we upset?
Like I said, I just think it was the slew of features. Like we saying, it's every artist that was coming out at that time. You had to get a record
But
from
you gotta
T-Pain.
be honest. T-Pain was, if you consider the artist who he was working with, he was outselling us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you take it,
Yeah.
take that was Usher's comp really at that time. Was
Yeah.
this new nigga with this auto tune shit that was writing records for all of Usher's competition?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm with you. I don't understand why he would say that to the man.
Well,
And T-Pain can sing. Okay.
Yeah, T-Pain can sing with or without the auto.
With or without auto-tune. He
definitely,
can sing.
definitely can
Well,
sing.
fuck
Yeah.
Usher.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Anyway, Mike, since you here, this was another debate online today.
Oh, let me tag him in. Do I got to tag him in the
Tag Mike
comment?
Reed.
Uh-oh.
What's funnier, Life or Soul Men?
Life.
Thank you.
Period.
Period.
Who would do such a thing?
Man,
A
they
lot
had a
of
whole debate
No,
online
no, no,
today.
no, no, no. Let me explain something to you. Bernie Mac and Samuel Jackson together on screen is an amazing thing.
Oh, damn, you taking the words. Go ahead.
However-
I have this nigga here because he say shit I don't even have to say this
You
shit.
see what I'm saying? It's a dope thing. However, you do not compare it to life. Life is up there with Harlem Nights.
Thank you.
Life is up there with, give me another one.
Trading Places,
Trading Places.
Coming to America.
Coming to America.
Even go white. Even
Yeah,
go white.
we can go white.
You can even go, what they call them, stepwives or whatever you call that, with like the four white
Bridesmaids.
women. That,
Yeah, Bridesmaids. Yeah.
You got certain,
Old school. It's up
Yeah.
there with all of those type
All
of
of
movies.
those type of
Super
movies.
bad and shit.
yes, it's
Yeah.
up there. Like I compare, I'm like the best comedy movie. I'm gonna say Harlem Nights all the time.
Facts.
But if I had to do a close second, life would be the
Like we debated on this show. I don't know if Sheree and Can remember.
Yeah.
A couple months ago, we were debating Eddie Murphy's status in the game when Coming to America 2 came out.
Mhm.
And I was telling people the reason that nigga was untouchable early in his career, because whoever the fuck was writing those movies, you didn't even need comedy in them shits. I would have watched Coming to America if it was a serious movie. I would have watched it. A nigga come from Africa to America and to find a wife. I would watch that if it was a serious Tyler Perry film.
The story was dope.
Thank you. Storyline. Harlem Nights storyline. Amazing.
Trading Places
Rich
storyline.
black people in 1920 in New York City. Who the fuck wouldn't watch that? Life. Some niggas from New York get arrested for selling hooch and go to jail in Mississippi for the rest of their lives.
What was he in with Nick Nolte?
48 Hours.
48 Hours.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
There wasn't even no comedy really in
that was an
those.
action
Those
film.
were great movies.
Cannot compare.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
Take the comedy out of it. It's still a good movie.
Yeah.
That's what made Eddie a GOAT. Not saying he's funnier than other people. Not saying his stand-up can kill everybody. His movie lineage, he had an 8-year movie. He had about an 8-9 movie run where the storyline of the movie was great. His comedy was just the icing on top of the shit.
Yeah.
They drew you in with the storyline.
But guess what? That's how it's supposed to be.
Bernie Mac was funny in life.
Yeah.
He's probably the third funniest person in the movie.
Yeah.
Hey.
Jang-a-lang, jang-a-lang, and all that type of shit.
You had that. You had Anthony Anderson. You had
my man.
Guy Torrey.
People sleep on my man that played Joanna Man. He's actually a funny ass nigga. He played
Why
the
do
gay
we can't
dude.
say it? And every time I have to do this all the time. I have to Google his name.
It's like Nunez. He got a weird Spanish name or something.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I
have a question.
The only serious actor in that movie was the dude Oba Baba Untunde or whatever the fuck his name is that played Barry Gordy in the Michael Jackson movie. You know what I'm saying? That guy. He was the only serious actor in life. Everybody else was a comedian.
Miguel Nunez.
Miguel Nunez. Guy Torrey was funny in life.
Life was funny as hell.
Life was funny. I told a nigga earlier, I said something that wasn't even a joke. Ray's Boom Boom Room is classic. I want to go to Ray's Boom Boom Room tonight.
Yeah.
But
culture, that's what I'm saying. The things that movie put into the culture. How's that baby's pappy? We still say that to this day.
Yeah. But Soul Man was hilarious.
No, it goes back to what he says. It goes back to what he says. It's like you putting Jay-Z and Biggie on a record. Brooklyn's Finest is one of my favorite songs of seeing rappers go back and forth. If you've never heard it, Google Brooklyn's Finest. If Faith had twins, she'll probably have 2 Pacs. Get it? 2 Pacs. Biggie actually said that in a bar on a song and recorded it and put it on the shelves for people to go buy it about his wife. He was married to the lady at the time. Him and Jay-Z went back. So the beat wasn't phenomenal to me like that. The song's not phenomenal. Their performances is going to be phenomenal because they're GOATs.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac and Samuel Jackson freelanced that fucking movie. The storyline of that movie wasn't that great. It was very predictable. Their banter back and forth. I watched the outtakes. 90% of that shit was off the dome because that's how good those two niggas are. First of all, Samuel Jackson's acted in over 1,000 movies. Under Denzel, next to Denzel, he's the fucking GOAT as far as black actors go.
He was the highest grossing actor in Hollywood, white or
then
black.
We're talking Bernie fucking Mac. He's on the Mount Rushmore of black comedians. He's on that mountain with me, at least. The Milk and Cookies joke alone stole the show from Kings of Comedy, and he was on there with other GOATs. He stole the entire movie from them niggas with one joke. That mean you a cold nigga. Think about Bernie Mac in every movie he been in. Friday, House Party, Players Club. Hilarious. His character is hilarious. It's not just funny. You remember his character.
Yeah.
Trouble, it's gonna be trouble.
Dennis. Ass.
They was bucket naked. He said in them white bitches.
And that's why I get 50%.
Come on, man. Bernie can kill any
dollar bill ain't
you can put Bernie on any satire. He's gonna body his character is gonna body whatever character.
But think about how I'm not taking away nothing y'all saying, but put the fact that Samuel Jackson is not a comedian and was equally as funny or funnier than Bernie in that movie.
How about that's how dynamic of an actor Samuel Jackson is.
But see what you're
I hated the character in the Django.
Oh yeah.
But he's one of the funniest niggas I ever seen in a movie before in my life.
Yeah.
That nigga he played in that movie is fucking hilarious.
He said, what that nigga doing up on that?
He said, man, calm down, man. He said, no, boss. What is that nigga doing up there on that nag?
What he doing up there?
Well,
he pulled Hildy in the kitchen. He said, bitch, you know that nigga.
At the end,
He went straight from a stepping, fetching country, serving yes a boss nigga to when they got on the other side of that wall. He said, "Bitch, you know that nigga.
You know him.
You know that nigga, bitch." She said, "No, I don't." He said, "Oh no, bitch, yes you do." He said, "Why you shaking?" She said, "Cause you're scaring me."
Hilda.
Hildy. He didn't call her Hildy. Hildy. That's how he said her name. He said when he got in the back was saying, what you call it? Twirling his whiskey in his cup, sat there with Leonardo, and he told him, he said, "Man, they playing you." He said, "That bitch and that nigga in there, they know each other. And that German's in on it too. And they playing you." He was hilarious. That's not a comedic role. That was some serious shit going on.
What happened when he got at the end when he got shot?
Even Pulp Fiction, he wasn't. That's not a funny movie. All his lines were funny.
English motherfucker, do you speak it? Then they took that to Boondocks.
That nigga should have got an Oscar for that
his in Coming to America.
All right.
Who the fuck is this
Tommy, let me
asshole?
remind you.
Right.
Jungle, dance for me. Remember when he danced in the kitchen for his mom?
He was in school. He was in School Days.
Jungle Fever, bro. He was the crackhead in Jungle. Him and
I've
Halle
seen people like
Berry.
that before in real life. Literally.
What, do that dance?
Do like somebody like tripping out like that. I seen it, and I tell you, I literally was frozen because I had to see the rest of it.
Samuel Jackson in Coming to America when he robbed the McDowell's. Everything he do is funny, bro. He don't even be trying to be funny. He's just funny. He could buck his eyes and you gonna crack the fuck up like, this nigga's crazy.
But the thing about him is he's the type of actor where he's himself in every role.
Facts.
So it works for him.
He not even playing different characters.
Nene was poised to be that type of actor. People didn't like Nene.
No, they didn't like Nene.
That's why they didn't want her in the role.
Nah.
But I understand why people think that's a great movie, and it is.
Soul Man was a good movie because
It
you got,
is.
like I said, we got to see two legends in rare form get they shit off.
But don't lose your mind.
But
at the
Life
end of the
though,
day-
like
Don't
dude,
lose your
Life though, like that's one of the best black movies to ever come out of Hollywood. Like y'all tripping.
Does
Like,
the name Spanky Johnson mean anything?
come on.
Spanky Johnson. Hey, Rick James
And
was
he
in that
asked
movie.
it for real.
Dog said, "Who robbed you?" He said, "Whichever bitch I start choking first, that's who did."
That's who did it.
Dog said, I don't want to ever hear you say clock. Don't say tick. Nothing. Remember when Eddie Murphy checked Martin? He said, "Don't say clock, tick. Don't even fix your mouth to say. I'm slapping the
He
shit
said,
out you."
If you say, I'm gonna whoop
Whoop
your ass.
And on top of that, the emotion that went with it because you wanted them niggas to get away. You felt bad every time they got caught.
Bro, the comedic part of it, that's what made it comedic, was the fact that they couldn't get away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what made the storyline so comedic. It's like Harold and Kumar trying to get the White Castle, bro.
Right.
It's the same type of comedic theme. Like he said, it's a lot like those. Life was written by some white guys, though. You know that, right?
No, I didn't know
That's why it's got that comedic theme through it like that, with a serious storyline, though. You see what I'm
It
saying?
was dope.
Because niggas was going to jail like that back in the day,
right. For nothing.
underneath those terms. You know what I'm saying? You get on the road from up north and end up down south, and niggas never see you again. That shit was real.
Right.
Mr. Reed, I don't know if you've been hanging with the 16-year-old or what, but absolutely not.
Not a funnier movie.
No.
Funnier
No.
parts. It did have some funny parts. Absolutely not overall a funnier movie, though, Mike.
The number of people number of comedians we just named in the movie alone. Do you know how much everybody was just bouncing off?
How
of
much
one
do it
another?
cost to turn them whites only pies
Into
Into
nigga pie.
pies? You know what I'm saying? When Martin stole the pie from that lady house and was eating that motherfucker
Burnt his
hot,
lips.
this
Yeah,
nigga
right.
Mike tried to tell me Martin didn't have no funny parts in the movie. I said, bro, the pie scene is hilarious, bro.
Martin didn't have no funny parts in the movie. We're not having this conversation. Mr.
When
Reed.
they was both on them bottles.
That's what I'm talking about. That was after he stole the pie, remember?
There is no way that Eddie could be funny in that movie without Martin having funny parts. There's no way. Eddie is working off of Martin the entire movie.
Martin's square character is what carries the storyline. of
The
entire
bed
movie.
scene where Eddie Murphy staring at him. What the fuck is you looking at, Ray?
Why is you looking at right?
Why for I can't just sit here and look at your ass? That
Why
whole
for?
movie.
Why for I can't just
And wonder what you got up your sleeve.
I want to go see it now.
Yeah, see, now you want to go home and watch it.
I love Soul
An
Man. though.
ensemble of Soul Man got carried by
Facts. And so, Mike, that's my point.
Yeah.
The storyline was so weak and predictable that Bernie and Sam had to show their ass for us to even sit through that motherfucker and watch it. Life, on the other hand, if you take like I said, take the comedy out of it. It's Shawshank Redemption or some Oscar-winning film, bro. But because they made it comedy, Hollywood's gonna poo-poo on black actors and comedians doing a phenomenal film. That's just what they do.
Dope. And the fact that there's not an Academy Award for comedy movies is kind of sad.
That's sad.
Because a lot of comedians feel as though they have to.
Do you think that's because we dominate that genre?
I just think that acting was looked at as serious,
dramatic.
People who set up the Academy set it up for serious, dramatic, dramatic acting.
Using the same energy though, the same timing.
But they're not gonna look at that.
To being able to connect with the audience.
If I look at you as an actor and you're a comedian, and I'm giving you an award for acting, that's like saying you me. In a sense. I'm not going to.
That's just like what we just said about Samuel Jackson. Just because somebody wrote something funny, you still got to act it. You still got to deliver the line. Dawg was gold every single line. He's not a comedian
at all.
But acting and the energy of what we do, like turning it on, everybody knows how to turn it on. If you are somebody who's used to performing or getting up in front of people, it don't matter what you do, whether it's comedy, rapping, singing, anybody, everybody knows how to turn it on if you're a professional, no matter what you're doing. Whether it's that. Now, some people they're not good at acting and they shouldn't try it.
To be honest with you, Mike, I kind of want to agree with that, but one of my favorite comedies, Friday, was another example I gave. If you take the comedy out of Friday, it's still a good movie. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, all comedies don't have weak storylines. Soul Man had a weak storyline.
I mean, if you take the comedy out of Friday, it's Boys in the Hood.
You take the comedy out of Five Heartbeats had parts that weren't even supposed to be funny, but Robert Townsend comes from the comedy of writing.
5 Heartbeats so damn funny.
It's one of the funniest movies I ever seen in my life.
Oh, it's so funny. That actually, I was laughing because I was thinking about this. How you gotta run downstairs and we be late. And you know, at the beginning of the movie,
oh, ain't got no money.
5-part harmony. 5-part harmony. I wrote it 5-part harmony.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, that movie wasn't intended to be funny. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's just great acting and great writing and timing can do that with a script.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Also, you will have niggas like, that's why if you look at Soul Man, the only real notable actors in there are the 2 leads because they had to carry the film. You see what I'm saying?
I have to watch Friday all over again because now in retrospect, I'm wondering how funny it actually is right now as a grown ass man.
Still funny.
It's still funny. Okay. It's still funny.
It's actually gonna be funny to me
now. My mama bought me that. My grandma bought me that chain.
Because when you think about
Ronaldo Ray, when Debo asked him, like, you want some too, old man? And he said, no. Like, that shit is still landing. Those jokes are still landing very well.
Then when you get older, you really be thinking about what the fuck they going through.
Exactly. Because when I was younger, I didn't really look at the responsibility of a drug dealer fronting you a pack and you smoking up the pack and he come back to get the money and you ain't got it. Once I got older and started hustling, I'm like, damn, I can relate to what Smokey is going through right now. Like, shit, if we ain't got bro shit, he gonna come air this motherfucker out.
Right.
So he got fired on his off day.
Yeah, he got fired on his off day for stealing boxes. How many times you don't went to go get cereal and ain't no milk in the motherfucking refrigerator?
I'm thinking about all the times I went back to a job on my day off and took some shit.
How about his sister was sleeping like this?
Right, trying to keep her hair from getting messed up.
Bye, Felicia.
No
bye, Felicia.
Say that.
I still say bye, Felicia. I just said that like 2 days ago to somebody.
A lot of people don't even know where that's from.
And that's where it's from.
Yep. A lot of people don't even know where that's from.
When she came to borrow the VCR.
Like, bye, Felicia.
And Smokey told her, bye, Felicia.
Bye. Get on.
She was like, can I borrow your VHS? So I'm trying to record or something, she said.
I think she said, I came and asked you, can I borrow your microwave?
Bernie Mac and Miss Parker.
Claude, have mercy.
Claude
is my shepherd.
Claude.
He know what I want.
They recorded that movie in
one day. Did it so fast people didn't even get paid. I watched this interview with Ezel, the dude that played Ezel or whatever, because he was saying Master P paid him. Like, I got the hookups and shit. He said, bro, it took Ice Cube a couple years to come bring me some money.
A lot of people think the first one ain't the funniest one, and they're stupid.
Yeah, the first one is the one.
The first one.
Next Friday is pretty funny. It's just not. It's not one.
None of them are funnier than
the first one. It's not even close.
No.
They did a pretty good job with the last one, though. The top flight security of the world, Craig and Damon. Damon.
Cat Williams
And the introduction to Cat Williams,
Yeah.
and the stepping up of Mike Epps. To me, I thought Mike Epps' performance in that last Friday was top tier.
The Grim. Y'all hoes.
So, yeah, exactly. That shit right there. Just his security, just him being a security guard, period, is funny. Like that's
like security of the world,
Craig. He said that you can't just be riding through this parking lot like this without giving me your phone number.
What? I know he.
Remember how enamored he was with Money Mike? He like, man, dog, a pimp, man. Day was funny, dog, when he slapped his mama. When they slapped their mama, remember? Ribs so good make you slap your mama. Slap their mama into a concussion and shit. Like, it was fun. It was some funny ass parts in that one. But it wasn't nothing compares to that first one.
No, that first one is it.
I can't believe they did it in one. I never knew they did it in one day.
Yeah, they shot that.
How the fuck they get dog to stop that car?
Yep, they did say bye Felicia and Straight Outta Compton too.
How they get a Smokey to stop the car with his foot?
His chucks was
like,
God
damn. Man, I miss Chris Tucker, man. Damn, dog.
He saved me.
Listen.
He saved. Nah, he gives his.
You got to be saved first.
Rush Hour. Still fucking funny.
What?
Rush Hour's up there.
Rush Hour's
you gotta
up
be
there.
saved. You messing with Epstein.
He said, "This the United States of James Carter in them."
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because nobody understands the words that are coming out
at all. So yeah, man. This was episode 87 of the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast. It's always fun, man. Shout out to the brother Michael J. Curtis.
What's going on?
Coming through and sliding on us, man, and chopping it. This Thursday. Shout out to my girls, man. They was on the show. My twerk fit girls. You know what I'm saying? Kira and Sydney. They teach a twerk fit class here. And last week they went viral. Let me get some hand claps and air horns for that, Tommy. They went viral because JT from the City Girls shared their twerkulator video that they made in their twerk class.
Lit.
So shout out to them. So this Thursday, Cherie will be going to. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go because I told you we doing a hip hop show Thursday, and Tamika said she'll come sit in for you. Well, yeah, if it's still up there, you'll be going. If not, then she'll be here. But you know, and like I said, this Thursday we'll have Mark Strong, aka Bergie, in the building. Me and him just dropped the album, available on all platforms, called The Offering.
I'm gonna bring my CD for autograph,
right?
Autographs.
So you can go check us out there. They saying we gave y'all the bars this year, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So
I think that is there going to be a listening party here?
Yeah, I'm planning one.
You're planning one?
Yeah, you know I'm fancy, so it's taking me a little minute.
I am here to celebrate with you.
For sure. I appreciate it. No, a few people have told me that, and I really appreciate y'all for that. But like I said, man, this was episode 87 of the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast. Shout out Tasha Monasha. She got stuck at work. She was supposed to be our guest, but we'll reschedule her. You know how you work places and people don't come in for their shift and you have to cover them? It's kind of fucked up when you work those kind of jobs. So that's what happened to her. So that's why she wasn't here. But I definitely will have her back again. And like I said, I will see y'all on Thursday. We are out.
Promote your brand here at the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast. We have premium placements and sponsorship opportunities across the web, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, and iHeartRadio. We got them all. Reach thousands of savvy listeners through targeted advertising at Slick Talk with Scalez podcast. You can reach us at slicktalkwithscalez@gmail.com or simply give us a call at 414-367-8011. That's 414-367-8011. Reach thousands of listeners through targeted advertising with Slick Talk with Scalez podcast, a dope ass podcast.
Hey yo, this is Don. Make sure you tune in every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. on Facebook Live for the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast. Peace.
I've been sipping on Ricardo, got me a bottle, pour me up a drink. She been sipping on Ricardo, got a bottle, pour up a drink. A Ricardo, drink, a Ricardo, drinking. Get you some Ricardo. I've been sipping Ricardo. starter or drink like a boss. Drink like a boss.